All right, I think it's working. What's up, guys? Welcome. We've had some technical difficulties, but I think we're good now. Hopefully people can find us. Jan? All right. We were having some issues there, so hopefully people can find us now. What's up, William? Hey, sorry we had some technical difficulties, but looks like we're rolling now, so people are joining the stream. Welcome. I'll be right back. So far, all that's happened, for anybody that's not watching it, is, what's his name? Oh, Nash. He took Team Flash to where he thinks the monitor has been, or Marno Vuiz, as he's calling him, and they call him on Arrow. And Barry tried phasing through the wall, and what Nash ended up saying is that the wall was made out of Eternium, which is anti-vibration, like material. It's back.
So, if anyone here knows where Sue is, it'll be the party's host. There's hundreds of people in here. How do we narrow it down?
Holding tunnel, sir.
VIP lounge. That's where anyone who's anyone will be going to kiss the proverbial ring. Need to get in there. Here, I always take two. Just now I have 10 selfies of inside Barry Allen's nose. My camera type.
But you have a knife shoe and a grappler belt, too?
Maybe. Time to jump. Wait for my signal. What's this? And here I thought the paintings would be the most beautiful thing tonight. I was wrong. Ralph didn't.
John Regular. I haven't seen you at one of these events before.
That's because I spent the last year on my island in Dubai. My partner and I sold our corporation.
Barry?
Jingle martini. Shake it. Not stir.
Congratulations on selling your corporation, Barry. I do hope you reinvested your profits in collateralized loan obligations.
Yes, we recently sold our company for many millions of dollars.
Do you know our host?
Mr. Myers,
Yes, Mr. Myers.
the host of this event is Remington Meister. You both crashed this event, didn't you? Would you like some free advice? I leave before someone scary comes and finds you.
Well, that did not go well. Yes, it did. Our VIP ticket. An S.
Harrison Wells.
Okay, who are you?
And they tried talking to
Allegra.
Yeah.
You're the intern. So, maybe you can help me with something. I'm looking for a UV emitter, and my scanner tells me there is a UV emitter right around here.
You're supposed to be dead. What happened? Did you fake your own death?
Oh, no. So you, no, you think I'm Harrison Wells. I'm not Harrison Wells. My name is Nash. Nash Wells.
And you look just like him.
Yeah, well, doppelgangers are like that. Stupid Earth. Okay. Accelerant.
Allegra.
I'm doing a dig, all right? I need UV rays to complete my dig. You, according to my gauntlet, are a metahuman with UV capabilities. You see where I'm going here?
You want me to use my powers to help you?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't help you.
What? Why not?
Never mind. The answer is no.
Allegra, I will make you a deal. You help me with the UV thing, and I will give you the scoop of the century, doppelganger. multiverse and potentially the end of all life as we know it. Now, how does that sound to you?
Tell me more about this multiverse. The bank unfroze your account and maybe I erased your parking tickets when I got your driver's license reinstated.
Thanks, Cecile. Oh, your clients are lucky to have you. Hey, speaking of, I should let you get back to doing your job. Thank you so much for everything that you've done.
Hey, Chester, I got a little time. Is there anything else you could use some help with?
Nope. All's good in Chester.
Don't go. Are you sure? Okay, sure. Anything at all that I could help you with? I mean, think hard. There is something. I knew it. Okay, suck it to me.
Jitters is gone, right? Which means that I'll never see their coffee again.
Yeah, I'm thinking that by coffee you mean Natalie?
I was gonna ask her out after I filled in my Vibratino punch card, but it's too late now. So, sorry, I know this isn't a lawyer problem at all.
No, it's not, but it is a meta empath problem.
You got powers?
Oh, I got powers.
Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. That must have been a major conflict of interest as a DA, though.
It was, yeah. But those powers are about to help you ask out Natalie.
Yeah. Okay, we're doing it.
Ta-da!
Very few of my guests have the tough to challenge me like this. After all, I'm the master of this ring. Strict rules of motion?
But of course.
So, gentlemen, I don't think we have been introduced. I'm Remington Meister, your host, and you are?
The name's Dibney. Ralph Dibney.
Alan, Barry.
Well, nice to meet you, Alan Barry and Ralph Dibney.
Welcome everyone. Sorry for the technical difficulties we had. Like when the internet doesn't want to work.
Sue Dearborn.
Sue. A fiercely intelligent young woman. She's a friend of yours.
I'm an admirer of hers.
You have taste, Mr. Dignan.
Okay,
And
thanks.
I wish I could be a more auspicious host and introduce you, but I'm afraid Miss Dearborn isn't here. In fact, I don't think I've seen her at any social event in over 6 months. Perhaps she'll attend an event in your vicinity soon. And where was that?
Goodbye. We run a multi-city import-export company.
Maybe she's still on the guest list. You know, just in case.
You think I should check?
Sure, here.
Dina!
It's a beautiful dress. Is it one of a kind?
Two of a kind, actually. Even the most stubborn designer's one-of-a-kind outfit has a price.
So true. So true. I'm impressed. You've quite the eye for fashion. So Dearborn.
It is a lot of rings.
On your list.
You don't want to get punched by that guy.
Unless those are just like hidden
Well, when an auction like yours pops up, no list can keep us away.
brass knuckles.
I like you. King, nicht so viel. Marlon, c'est vous. I will. Such a pleasure to meet you both. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
I'm sorry, man. I thought I had that. We should get back to Central City.
Put a friend above on high alert.
Allegra, all I could think of is allergies.
I know, right?
Allegra D. That's what helps me.
Hey, at least nobody will be sneezing.
What's her power again?
She has the power of antihistamine.
No congestion?
No congestion. She
Upset
has the
stomach.
power to totally set your
Upset
nasal.
stomach?
She has the power to totally set your nasal passages free. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the live stream tonight. Welcome to our humble abode, as it were. So Dave, I did, and you know what? What's up, Brendan? So you know what? Yeah, so I'm actually going to do a video either tonight or tomorrow just about the Henry Cavill thing. We can definitely talk about it tonight. I'm going to do a separate video about it because I want to put my thoughts into an actual video. But it's interesting because I love it on the one hand because Henry is definitely showing that he definitely wants to still play the character, and it's interesting because he pretty much all but confirmed that he's still technically Superman by what he said.
By what I said, it's hashtag Henry Cavill is my Superman.
Well, absolutely. Henry Cavill is my Superman. So, you know, and I want him to stay for sure, and we have been clamoring for a Man of Steel 2 around here for a long time, so I really hope that that's the case, and that maybe we'll get an announcement soon. I loved what he said in his statement, for sure, about how he really wants to do something that's proper to the comics, and I hope they give him a chance, because honestly, who else is going to play Superman?
Exactly.
They really need to keep Superman in these movies.
He is the epitome of Superman.
They need to keep Superman in the DCEU for sure. And I'm sorry, but you can't just have anybody play him. And why would you? Like, unless it's some big money thing that really they just can't afford him or whatever.
He's not such an A-lister that they can't afford him as Superman.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing, though. A couple of big things this week. You got so we got this information about Henry Cavill. And we'll also talk about in the live stream later, we're going to have to talk about the Snyder Cut. I have never talked about the Snyder Cut. And there's been reason for that. Because honestly, I felt like I'd be wasting my time to talk about it. Now, there seems to be legit reason to talk about it with everybody, I mean with the entire cast now tweeting about it and calling for it. At one point, I'll be honest with you, I really didn't think that it would really existed, that or at least it didn't exist in any way, shape, or form that we would want to see. Now I'm not so sure, and I know that there are YouTubers and smarter people than me who think that that Warner Brothers wouldn't put any money behind it, you know, and actually release it. But you know what? They've done it before. They've given Zack Snyder a whole lot more money to do. I think there's 3 different versions of Watchmen, and honestly, and there's precedent for it because look at Richard Donner's cut of Superman 2. That thing went a couple of decades before they ever, you know, agreed to actually do that, and they finally just did it. And you know, and I've heard people say, well, they won't do it because it won't be complete. Well, neither is the Donner cut of Superman 2, but they still did that. So I don't know. I think that they'd be smart to actually put it out on the new HBO Max streaming service. I don't want them to do that. I'd rather have them just put it on the DC Universe because that's the one I subscribe to. That's supposed to have all the DC content. But I don't know. We shall see. So, you know, that's...
I think so.
We love you too, Dave. We love you too, Dave. We love all of y'all. Thank you so much. Now I'm going to go get my popcorn. And it came back on.
Oh, it's coming back.
He's on the treadmill! Good job, the treadmill, baby!
I will be running home to you.
I tracked down the woman who designed suits dressed in blonde.
Yeah.
Turns out that Inna did commission her to make another one. So I think what we got to do next is open
But
it.
Ralph's not here.
We just got made, and we just hit a dead end. We should head back to Central City.
Barry, if Meister wanted us out of here, we'd be gone already. Take a whiff, would you? Something doesn't smell right here.
I know you care about this suitcase, but we're grasping at straws. I'm not even sure there's a mystery here.
Really? You're not sure? You see that guy with the eye patch right there? That's Riggs Wellington. He's a shady Brava counterfeiter. And January Galore, she's laying around weapons too. That guy right there, he's a drug kingpin. The woman he's talking to is a mob boss.
If this is a party for criminals, then the Flash and Elongate Man need to take over.
Pump the brakes, would you? There's a time and a place for masks and cowls, but this is not it. This Meister, he's up to something. We need to find out what it is, no matter how long it takes.
Rob, tomorrow we have the deposition.
Lay off the whole deposition thing, would you? CCPD can wait.
I can search this whole place in seconds.
Barry, I realize that you want to help, and I appreciate that, but this is not Central City. These people are not menace. This is a time for our human identities. Finesse, remember? First, need some time, okay? Okay.
What's the ring for?
What's his flash?
Here's the deal. I made a coffee order with the new Jitters to-go service. That's where Natalie works now. So when she arrives, I am going to read her emotion, and then I'm going to tell you what to say.
What if she says no?
She's not going to say no, not with my help. And I'm here too. My good deed for the day was to help somebody, and I couldn't find anyone less annoying. Hey, I have a delivery for Chester P. Ruff.
Yep, that's me. Yeah.
Wow. 12 Vivicinos. Chester, she's feeling impressed. Big order like that, it shows her that you are a man of means.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm kind of a big spender. Can't take it with you, right?
Sure, I guess. Do you need a receipt? Are you sure you're reading her right? Yeah, of course. Hey, Chester, she's yearning for validation. So, pay her compliments. She's feeling very strong positive feelings about her shoes.
I really like your shoes.
These old things? Yuck. I lost my favorite kicks to a black hole.
That's rough.
You are totally missing the mark. Not helping. Chester, be assertive. Don't ever leave without asking around.
Natalie, before you go, I was wondering if we could, you know, I could carry this crate for you.
Oh, it's not a problem. Yes, it is. She wants you to be chivalrous. Help her, now.
No, girl, I got it. Hold on, more. I can pay for those.
Yeah, I think you've done enough. I'm no expert, but the Book of Ralph says that when you ask someone out, you should just be yourself. How is he supposed to be himself when he doesn't even know who he is anymore? And these different Earths have existed simultaneously since...
Well, since, let's see, the dawn of time.
How come nobody knows about this? I mean, stuff this big, the public should be made aware of.
People know, just the right people. The general public knew. No, that would not be good. They would lose their minds.
Right. I mean, it's also epic.
Yes, it's epic. It's doppelgangers, antimatter events, and speedsters juggling dual identities like the Flash and Barry Allen.
Wait, what?
What?
My boss's husband is the Flash?
Mm-hmm.
God, nobody tells me anything.
And then, of course, let's not forget the villain of the story, the Monitor. Yeah, cosmic imposter with delusions of grandeur. That is why I'm gonna take that fraud down permanently.
You're gonna kill this Nobu guy?
Enough story time.
Dang.
For you to hold up your end of the bargain.
Wait, can
Yeah.
you explain doppelgangers?
Sure, absolutely I can, but first, let's have you zap this with your meta UV light so I can find out what rocks to avoid when I excavate. And go.
can't.
Yes, you can. You're a meta. It's who you are.
No, it's not.
It is, and also, we had a deal.
Well, the deal's off.
What?
I'm not gonna be some weapon you use to hurt others.
I'm not asking you to be the weapon.
It's not who I am.
Got my popcorn right here.
Let's see what we got here.
Something tells me that ain't Johnny Cash, so. Damn it, Ralph, she's not here.
I fell into a burning ring of fire. Flash was there. Flames were high.
They're all here to bid on this. Come on, come on.
Oh, that's what they're for.
His ring. One thing when you were in there,
Mm-hmm.
Dibney was talking to Flash and telling him, you know, this person's this and this person's this, and Isaac said because of watching Arrow, one of those guys he was talking about was from the Arrowverse,
Well, it's from Arrow, like the
or Arrow the show.
Bratva, which is a Russian group. And
Oh yeah.
yeah. Did you see the stills that were released today for Crisis?
Yep, I saw the stills for Crisis today. I saw some Brandon Routh Superman goodness.
He looks great in that costume.
Oh my gosh.
Have you seen the stills that were posted today?
And I saw the Tom Welling stills as well, which the Tom Welling stills don't really make much sense because he's wearing gloves.
That is weird.
I mean, Clark
Sorry,
Kent.
I'm on call.
I
I'm
know.
trying to...
Clark Kent wouldn't need to wear gloves.
Oh my gosh. Holy cow.
Look how good he looks.
That's amazing. And we met him.
I know.
Now we gotta meet that guy. Now we gotta meet Tyler Hoechlin.
I know, but Tyler Hoechlin looks like a little boy compared to him now.
That looks like the book from Elseworld.
Yeah, it does.
My question is,
Tom Welling.
I know. Apparently, though, he's only in one scene. You had to know that that was going to come.
At least he showed up.
Yep. You had to know that was going to happen. So, I'm bummed. Hopefully it's a misdirect.
Yeah.
But they kind of confirmed. Was it that they confirmed that what's his name is playing Kingdom Come, Batman?
Kevin Conroy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They confirmed that he's playing Kingdom Come Batman. So.
Yeah. Plus, even looks on the still that he posted is he kind of looks like he has like those braces that Batman has in Kingdom Come.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You know what? Also, he looks like John Glover.
A little
Yeah.
bit.
Kevin
Yeah.
Connery. I mean, he looks like John Glover. It's kind of weird. And of course, John Glover was Lionel Luthor on Smallville, so.
That's true. Jeff says, speaking of vibe, where's Cisco?
Oh, yeah.
It's a good question. He's taking the week off. It's a Dibney-centered
Episode.
So. He's probably out getting a coffee while all this is going on. Or maybe he's going to get some popcorn.
Well, the girl that plays
I
Caitlin.
want some popcorn after the container chills out a little bit.
The girl that plays Caitlin. She directed tonight's episode.
Danielle Panamaker.
Yeah, I can't remember her name.
I loves her.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to not talk to everybody. I'm just doing double duty because I'm on call. And we had college fair with Logan tonight and all kinds of stuff, so.
You don't talk too much, Dave. You're good,
I
man.
must say, I did not expect Central City's resident superhero to crash my little gasoline.
And I must say, I'm surprised by all the Bond villain cliches. I mean, you've got the accent, the diabolical scheme, even the silent but deadly hench person.
Ultraviolet?
I sent you to Iron Heights.
Luckily, she has friends in low places.
Let me guess. You're gonna add my unmasking to your little auction?
Oh, I could care less about your secret identity, Flash. My interests. Okay. And to think, Mr. Dimney, that it was the Flash that set off my meta-activity monitor that then triggered the security protocols that got you caught. Dankeschön. I am very curious, though, as to why you are really here.
Do you expect me to talk?
No, Mr. Dimney. I expect you to dine.
Oh, come on. That line is literally from Goldfinger.
Seriously?
A state-of-the-art industrial laser cannon. It will shoot a deadly beam through the both of you the moment
What do you
Central
say?
City is destroyed.
What?
You're gonna
Sounded like something else.
That totally sounded like he said something else.
Enjoy the show.
Is it just me or is this episode a little too cheesy?
Got lost, didn't you?
What? No.
No?
Maybe. Shut up.
I freaked you out, didn't I?
Watching Ragdoll eat while in Iron Heights is freaky.
Sure it is. So why does it disappear?
Yeah, it is.
Actually, let me posit a theory on that. I think you're afraid to use your powers because if you do, you think you'll become like someone you know, someone you hate. How am I doing?
My cousin, Esperanza. She has the same
My
powers as
Spanish
me,
name.
only she uses them to murder people.
You're not your cousin.
Oh, I see.
But if I start using my powers, what's to stop me from becoming like her?
Because, Allegra, in this life, we choose. We choose.
You guys are all good.
Who we are. So if you choose to use your incredible powers, that does not make you anything like Esperanza unless you choose
Nice.
that.
Jeff said they can use the laser beam in the crisis.
I'm not Esperanza.
Who are you?
I'm Allegra.
Yes.
Allegra Garcia.
Yes. Well, that
Telling you what, Comcast has really taken me off tonight. First they made us late by 6 minutes. There we go. What?
Like we accidentally restarted the box.
Apparently.
Did I do it?
yes. I think you did.
Hey. How you holding up?
Like Alderaan, a bad day. You look pretty emotionally vaporized too.
Okay, Chester, I think that I was using your problems as a distraction from my own feelings, and my internal compass was completely off, and that made me sense the opposite of what Natalie was feeling, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I've had these powers for 2 years now, and I'm still figuring them out.
Want to make out?
How you feeling now?
Honestly, I don't know.
Well, let's pretend I'm the empath. What kind of feelings would you be putting out? Now, stare into my eyes
Okay.
and imagine my pupils are swirling. And swirling and swirling.
Okay, honey, that's a hypnotist, not an empath, but I really appreciate the efforts. Yeah. How am I feeling? Oh my god, I'm freaking out. You know, I was a DA for 20 years and they just, boom, replaced me overnight. And now I feel like I don't exactly know who I am anymore. And if I fail at this meta attorney thing, I can't go back.
Yeah, but you didn't fail me. You know, I think the two of us just need to trust that the real us will always shine through. Which is why I will embrace the new me by finally asking out Natalie. You know, seize the moment and all that.
Yeah.
And maybe you should too.
Where you going, William?
No, not William.
Yeah.
What's
Oh.
William?
Maybe I should too.
What's up, Caleb?
Look, he was saying
I should listen to you. If
Who's
we got
leaving?
things your way, we
that.
would have gotten caught.
Oh, David
Maybe
still
it's
has to
right.
go?
Central City over to Ralph Dibney rather than Elongate, man.
What are you talking about?
There's no deposition.
What's up, Red, Caleb?
Planned a press conference to
You call him Red.
present you as
No, I
Central
saw
City's
Richardson.
official protector. Because of this coming crisis, I have to prepare the city for a world without Flash.
Wow. I'm honored that you think that I could help fill your shoes. Look, tonight's job was for Ralph Dibney. Because both parts of my identity have value. The same is true for you. Only tonight I could have...
Nice comment, Dave. You're always around.
What I'm trying to say is, Barry Allen is just as important as the Flash. Try to remember that. I know I will. Now, can you reach my cufflink? What? Grab my cufflink. Yeah, good. I got it. Okay, on three, I want you to flick it at that laser cannon. 1, 2, flick. I got it, it's down.
Ha! Or not.
What was that? Okay, what do we do? I don't know. What do we do? How do we stop that? There's a pattern. Alright, when I say now, pull yourself to the left. Right. The left. We have to stop Leicester. He's got ultraviolet protecting him. Her powers could kill us both. Let's do things your way. It's a little finesse. Time to suit up.
It's like Dibney 07.
Williams is the moment when the episode is super satisfying, but it's not even 3/4 of the way done.
Mm-hmm.
Really, Caleb? I missed that one. I don't follow him on Twitter. That's interesting. I don't know what to make of that.
Everyone else and their mom is pretty much in crisis. Why not him?
Huh? Pretty much. I mean, at this point, I'll take whoever wants to be in crisis.
And also bringing back old characters from all of the shows, like that were on like earlier in the series. They're bringing them even in for Crisis.
Yeah, so whoever wants to be there, they got something for them. I say do it. Chris was all right as Robin. He was a little whiny and kind of had an attitude problem. There wasn't his acting really wasn't that good as Robin. I mean, of course, but look at the 2 movies he was in.
Yeah.
But
And he had to wear tights.
yeah,
I don't like wearing tights, and I'm a chick.
his costume was good though.
Yeah.
This guy, in when he first put on the Robin costume, the Robin costume was pretty good in Batman Forever, but yep, that's true. He is on NCIS, so Yeah, they could definitely make it happen. Caleb, what do you think of the Henry Cavill stuff? We're going to talk about it later, but what are your thoughts about Henry Cavill coming out and saying that
That's not done.
he's not done? I think that's interesting. Yeah, you know, I know a lot of people they don't want Batman to have a Robin, but I think when Robin
He's gonna. No, kidding.
he's gonna. I think when Robin is done right,
Yeah.
it's good. You know?
AKA Titans.
Yeah, I was gonna say Titan.
Yeah, I mean that is good. I mean, and even actually, you know, for the '60s, I mean that Robin was perfect for that time. You know, I just think you got to give him a proper costume. That's yeah, I'm with you, Caleb. That's kind of how I'm looking at it too. It's like, okay, that's great that he wants to play the character and that he's come out and said, look, I'm not done, but then give me confirmation that there's gonna be a Man of Steel 2. I do like the fact I'm very happy with the fact that he wants to do a proper comic book send up of Superman. That makes me happy. So, you know. But now we need an announcement, right? Me too. Irving, you want Nightwing on CW? Probably won't get Nightwing on CW, I wouldn't think. Just because we still haven't gotten Nightwing yet on Titans. And they're kind of leading up to that, which is kind of interesting because then, like, where is the Nightwing movie fall into all this? Because there's been supposedly a Nightwing movie in development for the longest time. Don't know when that's coming out now either. I think we're back.
Welcome to the
Nope. Psych!
Final season of Supernatural.
Yeah, Supernatural should have probably been done about 10 seasons ago. I just never got into Supernatural. I know there's people who love it. Oh, and now we're back. It's like the bad guy conference.
That's what it is. There's a bunch of bad guys, but
What?
The moment that you've all been waiting for is here. Let the auction begin. The EYE-3C9 satellite system, or as I like to call it,
Cobra Commander comes out.
Fire, is equipped with 15 dioptric long-range missiles. Simply use this console to enter your desired coordinates, and then sit back and watch hellfire rain down on your enemies. A little demonstration now, yes?
This is the bathroom.
Mr. Alan Berry, I see you have found the open bar. Keep her busy till I can get to that console.
I'll get on your stupid laptop.
500 million.
He does drug good though. Remember he was like, I just went to the bar. Wants to meet it again?
That's just right rules.
Ultraviolet, Jency escort Mr. Berry out, but don't burn his money.
I love Mortal Kombat.
Mr. Dick, we meet again.
You gotta take these barcodes down. You know what my favorite part is?
I allow ultraviolet to do
Nice.
it. But for you, I make an exception.
Give me 07. Isaac said, I wonder if that's going to become his Sue that he ends up marrying, because she sat there and she made reference to him in the beginning, and she smiled and she stayed to watch him fight.
Maybe she knows something about it.
Yeah, that's true. There you go.
It made me bleed my own blood. It's gonna go all Tron on him.
Don't de-res him. Nice. Oh. Come on, Disney. Oh, Jesus.
Blew up the whole thing.
It's the monkey suit.
Shocking.
Your performance. Wunderbar, Mr. Barry.
The name's Alan.
That's awesome. I like the humor in this episode. It's awesome.
It's a little too cheesy for me.
Yeah. That's...
Although, I don't think that, I mean, it's not just because it's humor. I just feel that James Bond humor is really played out.
Says the man who's never seen any of the 20 James Bond movies.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you just witnessed my wife make a crucial mistake there. That is not true.
You've seen the old ones, you have not seen the new ones, because you've talked about how you've not seen the new ones.
I have not seen Daniel Craig's movies. No. And I've only seen one of Pierce Brosnan's. But my James Bond was Roger Moore. My favorite James Bond movie was For Your Eyes Only. That was a good movie.
There's a couple James Bonds that I can't stand. Family Channel.
That's true. That was the next one. Octopussy was good. 8.
Mm-hmm. Because there's 8 legs.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Rogue Gamer?
That's a lot of legs. What's up, Rogue Gamer? Welcome. We're just hanging out, eating some popcorn, watching The Flash.
Some of us like popcorn.
Would you like my crumbs?
No, thanks.
I got some crumbs left.
No, I'm good. I'd like to pat my
Got
own.
a little bit.
Exactly, Jeff. He's one of my faves.
Who's that?
Sean Connery is my James Bond, he said.
Hold on just a second.
Martini shaken, not stirred.
Hold on just a second. Let me see if I can get him here. Hold on a second. I know he was in the other room just a second ago.
I heard that Jeff was looking for me. Is that true?
You came out of retirement to tell him that?
Well, semi-retirement. I was just in the next room, and I figured I would come by and say hi to Jeff. Is he here?
It looks like he is in our
Remington
chat.
Lester's crime ring.
I see the show's back on, so I think I'll go back in the other room until it's all over, if you don't mind.
My nose tells me there's more to that case than I imagined. You'll find her. I will. And
See you, Sean.
I'll be busy keeping Central City safe. Still on for that ceremony today, Joe?
Oh yeah, see you there.
embrace your new identity? Did you see Natalie? Did you ask her out? Did she say yes?
Yes, yes, and no.
Chester, I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
Actually, never felt better. The last time I went to ask Natalie out, I was scared as hell. Today, I conquered that fear. You know, she said no, but I said yes to me.
All right, well, I am very happy for you, I think.
Hey, you're marketing your firm.
Yeah, it is the first step in embracing the new me. Yeah, I wanted to thank you for your encouragement. And speaking of encouragement, you know, you'd fit in nicely at Star Labs. Don't be a stranger.
That would be so epic.
Here you go.
Indubitably.
Better.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome.
Why are you being so nice today?
Let's just say, you remind me of someone.
Another doppelganger?
Something like that. Hey, good job.
Oh, that's right.
For the last 5 years, I've tried to keep Central City safe. But as new threats arise, you'll need more than me. Which is why I'm proud to recognize a hero who's put his life on the line for this city time and time again. A hero who deserves our recognition. The Elongated Man. Now, Central City has another symbol of hope. To every woman, every man, and every child listening today, I have wanted to protect Central City since before I ever even got my powers. This is my home. And I love it here. And so today I hereby promise that I will defend Central City with my dying breath. Before we wrap up, there is someone that Captain West and I would like to bring up here. CSI Barry Allen, please come up. What are you doing?
Those who wear capes and costumes aren't the only ones that keep us safe. There are some unsung heroes as well, like this man. This man has solved crimes to give mourning families justice. He's a CCPD team member who's never given up on a single case. This man has saved Central City more times than anyone knows. So it's time that we thank him. It's time that I thank him. So without further ado,
Officer Barry Allen, on behalf of CCPD, we present you with their highest honor, the Medal of Honor. Thank you for your service.
I love Joe. He gets to accept it as himself, not as the Flash. That's
Somebody goes, hey, this guy kind of looks like the Flash.
Pretty cool, huh? Look how shiny it is.
Yeah, that's great, Ralph. Is this why you wanted to meet me?
Yes. And I want to show you this. I took it at Meister's party.
I recognize that man.
Guess who else showed up in Midway City?
Ultraviolet. Thanks, Rob. Citizens on it.
That's what I was thinking.
Great press conference. I have a follow-up question.
AB, oh, positive for that?
A new episode of Arrow is coming up next on the CW.
You look scared. You should be. It is the end of the world. What's happening?
He wants to take control of you. It's up to you to resist him.
There's a way to save the world and still survive. All you have to do is choose life.
Flash, new episode next Tuesday at 8, 7 Central, only on the CW.
That looks interesting.
So it looks like blood work like infects him. And it
Yeah.
sounds like what happens like inside the mind like before.
Before he goes crazy.
It goes, oh, loco. So, you know, I mean, Dibney falling off the side of a roof ain't gonna hurt him.
Depends
If you
on
don't
what
know what blood
Bloodwork's doing to him. Is he like?
Trying to infect him? Is he
What was that again? One more time? It's okay. Barry's crying in the next promo. It's pretty
He
sad.
does it well though.
What's that?
He does it well though. But Bloodwork even said to him, it's because it's the end of the world, and so this is probably another one of those things like how the Monitor was doing with Arrow in his episodes. It's like the Bloodwork is messing with him to get him off his game before Crisis.
That kind of looks like the episode when he was trapped in the Speed Force.
Yeah.
But instead of the Speed Force,
Like fighting
it's
his own demons.
head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is weird because we. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, you know what, guys? I don't know about this episode. This episode was kind of discombobulated for me, anyways, though, because we got started late and we had internet problems there for a minute and conked out in the middle of it. The James Bond stuff was a little over the top for me, to be quite honest with you. This felt like a real bad filler episode to me. It didn't really move the story along. I didn't feel. I mean, yeah, you got the Dibney stuff where he's like trying to put his, trying to build up Dibney, and that's cool. Just to me, it didn't seem to like have a spark. I don't know. What do you think, Tim?
I actually feel differently than you do.
That's fine.
I'm not.
Nope, stream's done. She
I'm
felt
not-
differently.
Well,
No, I'm
he just laughed, saying he feels the same, similar. It's not like it was the best episode, but it wasn't the worst episode either. For me,
It was definitely
It-
better than last week. Well,
Yeah.
not last week, but the last episode.
But it's one of those things to me where it's like, okay, yeah, they had some of the cheesy stuff, but I like having some of the cheesy stuff in between all of the leading up to Crisis, and
Yeah.
this is what's happening with, when they're trying to
Flash
deal
is-
with Nora, and
Flash has never been like the serious show.
yeah. But, so I like these little filler episodes where you do have the jokes, where you have, them fighting crime together 007 style, but in the midst of that, you also see the closeness and the friendship that's happened, because it's like they were like mortal enemies when they first met each other. Now it's like, he had to save him when he was taken over by the Thinker, and it's like, now that he knows that he's leaving in Crisis, he's, he doesn't want to lose him as a friend, so he was depressed, and so it's like they got these little surprises to give him the Medal of Honor, while, Flash thinks he's being surprised by giving him his little emblem to take over when he's gone, and
Yeah.
so it's like these little, plays back and forth. We got to see a little bit of the dude that came out of the pod finally. Little tiny bits of storyline there. We didn't get Vi, we didn't get certain things, but I like
where's
these
Vi?
I like these little things. Well, he's probably dealing with, remember he was with his girlfriend and he went with,
The funeral.
the funeral. He went
Or-
with, what's his name's dad? His ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
For her funeral, off
Breacher.
world. Yeah.
Breacher.
Him and his girlfriend with Breacher right now.
That's right, yeah.
So I like the little nuances of everything little in between because it shows next week it looks like we're back to that crazy, oh my gosh, he's going insane and what's going on with blood work and this and that. So it's like to have episodes like this in between that leading up to Crisis, I kind of like those.
Yeah.
What about you?
So you pretty much said like most of what I was gonna say. It was like I like it wasn't like a super serious episode, but also wasn't like cheesy to the point where it's bad.
Yeah. It wasn't like some of like the musical ones. Like as much as I love music, it's still
it wasn't like the
don't need
Music
those.
Meister episode, but
Yeah.
it wasn't as serious like the show has been before.
Yeah.
So I like that was like in between that.
Like when the guy from the pod came out and all of a sudden Killer Frost is like, ah, crap, why does it gotta happen on my watch?
Right.
You know, so it's like, I love that little,
The only thing that I kind of like is that the full focus like isn't on Crisis anymore. Like the first like 2 or 3 episodes was like very like, okay, now we gotta focus on Crisis, and it seemed like we weren't gonna get much blood work because they were so focused on Crisis.
Now they're focused on making sure he's okay before he says goodbye.
Yeah, and I like that, and I like they're still kind of like preparing for Crisis with
Little by little.
Yeah, with like the Nash story. So I like that they have like little like side.
I do
story
like the Nash stuff
to keep the Crisis stuff going. And now Monitor, or they keep on calling him Marnovu. Now he has both Pariah and Oliver going after him, because Oliver's trying to take him out too before Crisis.
That's right, on Arrow. So now they're kind of like slowly starting to make their way towards each other.
What do you think of Pariah?
I like this version of Wells.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not connecting with him. I don't look at him as a version of Wells. Honestly, I don't trust him. And I don't think we should trust him because he's a pariah.
Well, because we also need to find out what he's doing, because it's like he's trying to get behind that wall. He's got his own agenda, but yet he's a Wells. So it's like...
Yeah, but a pariah is never good. So you got to go by that name alone.
Yeah.
I mean, a pariah, just...
I know.
I know
they've been burned by Wellses before.
I know they can do different things, in the story, that they don't have to go by comic book stuff or whatever. But
technically, he shouldn't be here right now if they're following the comics. He should be going from Earth to Earth as it's being destroyed.
Which is starting to happen on Arrow already.
So
Earth 2 destroyed already.
Earth 2 was destroyed already.
That's
Some of the characters.
Yeah, that's what he said.
What's that?
That's the only one so far.
Yeah, it's the only one so far, but I'm sure we're gonna see some more stuff go down. I'm interested to see now what they're gonna do with some of the characters once they get them into Crisis. Are they all gonna be like, yeah, let's go get them? Or are they going to be some reluctant ones? Did you see the trailer with Black Lightning?
Yeah.
Where Black Lightning is all like ticked off and everything.
Right.
Yeah, because
of what's starting to happen on his season.
It looks like his world's going to get destroyed.
They're not prepping for Crisis on his show, but there's some stuff going down that we can see a need for him needing to.
But it looks like they're not prepping for Crisis on his show because his Earth is going to get destroyed.
There's stuff
because they say that his world is destroyed. His world is gone.
Well, there's stuff going down right now.
Yeah, which I also think was interesting because in the last trailer that came out for it, they only showed one Earth on the screen, and that was Earth 73. And we know that Earth 90 is called Earth 90 because it's where the Flash came from.
1990.
John Wesley Shipp's 1990, Flash. Well, 73 is the year that the Super Friends debuted.
Jeff, Isaac actually made a comment to me when we were watching that part of the episode. He says, if you watch closely to this episode, Nash has something holding him back. He has a soft spot for Allegra. There's something there we have yet to find out. Isaac thinks that she looks like the doppelganger of maybe what did you say, the daughter on his Earth?
Yeah, someone else also said that earlier.
Yeah. So that might be, because if you notice when he was trying to help her, use her powers and to build her up, and then all of a sudden when she finally did and stuff, and she was figuring that stuff out when they were in the cave, he kind of went and did one of these where he looked back at her and then he walked off in a family way.
What makes you think I'm
And then
gonna cut
even
you?
after she like almost passed out, he's like helping her
Yep.
get back to 100%.
Yep.
So Tiff, what would you give this episode on a scale of 1 to 10?
I would probably give it about a 7.5 to an 8.
Really?
Mhm.
That high?
Yeah. I actually enjoyed it. I enjoyed the humor. I enjoyed how it moved it along. I enjoyed the little bit of the, you know, the emotion. It's not like the one where it made us cry, you know, when you were in California, you know, Seattle. But it was, you know, you see the friendship blossoming where Dibney thinks that Flash is leaving. He thinks he's leaving.
Yeah.
So he's kind of preparing his team for that. And so you're getting these little tugs at the heartstrings. So I enjoyed it. I give it a 7.5 or an 8 out of 10.
I'd say an 8.
I am falling asleep because I'm tired.
I'd say an 8. It was like we said, there's like comedy and stuff. Which one scene that I remembered, like as you were giving your part, is when Cecile was trying to help Chester.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because Caitlin was sitting right across from her. I don't know if you guys saw that.
I didn't see that part yet.
But she was reading something, we didn't know what it was, and then she's like, I don't think you're doing this right. Like, she's like correcting Cecile and what Cecile's trying to say, and then she lifts up what she was reading, and she was reading the book of Ralph.
Oh, nice.
That's what this felt like, like really funny.
That's awesome. See, I like those in jokes. That's funny.
Yeah, no, I don't mind stuff like that. I guess for me, it was just the James Bond stuff was a little played out for me, just because I think a lot of times people start on the James Bond thing, and it just, you know what I mean? James Bond just kind of opens itself up to a lot of jokes, and so, you know what I mean? Then like when they were doing spot on stuff, and then like even calling it out, you know, like, oh, you're like a James Bond villain, and then like they started actually like using lines from James Bond films, you know, like, you know, do you expect me to die? No. Or do you expect me to talk? No, I expect you to die. And he's like, yeah, and then they pull out a big laser, a freaking laser beam. Surprised they didn't pull out some sharks to put the laser beams on their heads. Yeah, I know, but you know what I'm saying. Anyways, Isaac, what would you give this on a scale of 1 to 10?
8.
Really?
Jeff gave it an 8 out of 10, too.
Yeah, it was also what Jeff said, definitely better than the Cisco-centric episode. I think if this was like just like a...
Well, you know it's a rough episode when you accidentally kill your ex-girlfriend.
Well, no, I think if we wouldn't have gotten this after the Cisco episode, I probably would have said like 7.5, 7. But since we got this after the Cisco episode, that's why it's like an 8, because it's like, okay, it's starting to go back up.
Well, so I gotta be honest with you, I think I'm gonna have to rewatch it again.
Yeah, there's a handful of information at the beginning that you missed when you were upstairs.
When you were on the phone or upstairs or making popcorn, so you may have missed some of the stuff that may have made you enjoy it a little bit. But
Maybe,
who knows?
maybe, because honestly, I'd give it about a 5.5, 6. Given what we got so far, so. But I still love it. I still love the Flash. 5.5, 6 of the Flash is better than a lot of other shows. You know, what they got. My other phone died, so I can't see any of the comments. So.
The last one was definitely better than the Cisco-centric episode.
Yeah, I don't know. This week, I mean, I'm kind of in crisis mode. I'm in.
A lot of
like,
everyone in here is. They're like, just want crisis to happen.
I just want crisis to happen. Honestly, like until crisis gets here, like I don't really care to have like a bunch of really just dumb side stories.
But yet you watch
Just like,
Arrow, and I would say
just like,
Arrow
I'm
is
not
like
ready for crisis
everything
until
leading
Arrow
up.
is
Yeah,
crisis.
yeah. Arrow, they're doing it right.
Everything
they're
is
doing everything.
crisis-centric on
You
there.
know, everything is crisis centric, and I think that's really cool.
And there's one character they're bringing back in this episode that he was one of my favorite. He's one of my favorite characters in the series, and they're bringing him back in tonight's episode.
Nice. And then also another one of our shows that only me, and well, actually, technically now all me and the kids watch. You're the only one that doesn't. Is Riverdale.
Yeah.
But me and Isaac will be putting together a video on
A
theory that we have.
You started, and then I'm adding on.
Yeah, I started the theory, and I stopped what we were watching, and I was like, okay, listen,
Yep.
I'm calling the season right now, and I started talking to him, and he started like adding to it, and we're just like, oh my gosh, if we're off, then. So we have our own theory, just like you did for Flash a couple years ago, on how we think Riverdale is going to end the season, or how it's going to play out.
Well, there you go,
And
folks.
so we want to put it on video to see how close we get.
Well, there you go, folks.
Placing
If you watch Riverdale, you're going to want to watch their video
Placing bets.
regarding on what they think is going to happen.
Because there was a specific thing in the last week's episode.
Yeah.
That all of a sudden I said right there, that's the crux that causes all of this to happen. And Isaac's like, I think you're right. And then when something else happened, I was like, but why? And then Isaac came back around and he's like, because this. Oh my gosh! So we have to make a video about it.
Because this.
Well, I can't say it until we make our video.
There you go.
So now you gotta come back and watch a Riverdale theory.
There you go. Riverdale theory videos over there.
Conspiracy theories of Riverdale.
But
now we have 2 to catch up on. So we gotta binge the last 2 episodes of Black Lightning, and then Riverdale's new tomorrow, and then my Nancy Drew is new tomorrow.
And then honestly, like until Crisis gets here, like
we have Batwoman.
Until Crisis gets here, like I'm totally like pretty much all about Titans and the Mandalorian. To be quite honest with you.
Very true, Jeff. He just said Crisis will come. You're not going to enjoy the present if you're too focused on the future. Same goes if you're too focused on the past.
That's why I'm not gonna be like focused on Crisis until Arrow is, because that's gonna be the show that leads.
Well, Arrow is just kicking butt and like doing all different kinds of stuff, according to you, because it's like I'm getting little tidbits and bits from you until I can watch the series.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
I'm gonna be watching the series.
Yeah,
and
no.
Isaac says there's gonna be certain seasons that he's like, I will rewatch them with you.
Yeah, I'm just ready for Crisis. I mean, and hey, it's coming. It's almost here. Can you guys believe that Crisis is literally just now a couple weeks away?
I think it's 3.
When is it?
No, it's December 1st.
I thought it was the 6th. Or no, not the 6th. No, it is the 1st.
Yep, it starts December 1st.
So
that's only a couple weeks.
It's only a couple weeks away. That's what I'm saying. It's like right here, folks.
2 weeks from now we'll be watching it.
2 weeks from now we will be watching the
second
3rd episode in
Monday.
Pray that I don't have the
Starts
on-call
Sunday.
phone that day.
Starts Sunday. Goes Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, baby. So
But then
we
won't
are.
have anything until next year.
What's that?
But then we won't have anything.
I know. Then
until
we don't
next
get
year.
anything until the next year. So.
I have the on-call phone on the 1st, but not the rest.
And then I mean, guys,
gonna have to wait.
we've got so much going on right now. We got brand new Mandalorian for the next few weeks. We got brand new Titans that's going to be finishing up. We've got Crisis on Infinite Earths that's going to be full tilt there, coming here soon in 2 weeks. After that, we got Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. Guys, it's a good time to be a nerd.
I
I'm
made
telling
sure
you.
that I didn't have the phone on the 19th, and then she's like, "How come?" And I'm like, "'Cause Star Wars."
Well, yeah.
So I said, "I'm not stepping out of Skywalker to answer a phone."
No. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. I mean, well, you could just watch Mike Zero. He'll tell you what's going to happen.
I believe Mark Uno over Mike Zero.
Mark Uno. Hey, new Mark Uno coming out later tonight. Speaking of Mike Zero, I just got to say this. So we talk about Mike Zero. So here's the thing, and the Mark Uno, I think, caught up on this, saw this and did his own little thing about it. But I find this really interesting. For the last 2 years, Mike Zero has been predicting everything and anything that could possibly be in Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. Two big predictions that he's had is that Anakin Skywalker and Luke Skywalker will be back in the flesh, and they'll be doing all this stuff. And at 2 different times, he's actually had no real flesh, not even Force Ghost. That like Luke was going to come actually back to life, and that Anakin was coming back to life. And at different times, he had them both at some point single-handedly beating the Emperor themselves.
That's not how.
That's what he's been pushing. Now today we are 1 month away from we're 30 days away from the Rise of Skywalker. Now here's something interesting. This last week, he has put out video after video talking about how Disney and Lucasfilm have canceled, well, not canceled, but deleted 75% to 100% of the Anakin Skywalker and Luke Skywalker scenes, all to change it for something else. Now, what he didn't tell you is why, but Mark Uno is going to tell you why, because there's a secret director. Secret director. It's not Chris Terrio. No, Chris Terrio's a writer. Chris Terrio is part of it.
It's etc.
Yeah, he wrote something. I'll just say this. He's connected to Batman, and a certain guy who's probably was asking, why was I not in that movie?
Oh.
And now he's in that movie.
I know who it is.
Yeah. Written and directed by Kevin Smith and this guy. So we're finally going to get to see on screen, according to Mark Uno, we're going to get to see on the screen what we never got to see in the past. Maybe a guy with some big old knives for hands and
Freddy or Edward Scissorhands?
you just have to tune in and see. You know the guy who's the most. And
did you see the video of him as Nick Flair?
yes, I saw that.
Hilarious.
But I just find it interesting that now all of a sudden we get all these videos that like he's totally backing off. And okay, I'm throwing down because a couple days ago he did a video about The Empire Strikes Back that he's like total revisionist history, making it out like that all this stuff happened regarding The Empire Strikes Back that was total rubbish. And then today he made a video about Return of the Jedi. You know what his video was about today about Return of the Jedi? About what Anakin Skywalker was thinking as he was dying. Absolutely, and he's like, it's like all this stuff, about how he felt bad for everything that he had done, and that Obi-Wan was talking to him, and all this stuff during all this time. Not one source, he wasn't like, hey, I read this book, not like this thing came out about the movie, nothing.
This thing came out about my butt. I mean, that's where I get my information.
It's bad enough when you're making stuff up about the movies that are coming out, but when you try to go back and make stuff up about movies that have been 40 years,
Yeah, Chris Rodriguez just said, I bet Zero takes naps during the day and comes out with his lies. And then
I think it's his girlfriend who comes up with the lies.
And then Darth Tasty just said, Zero's probably put out 3 videos while you've been live streaming.
Probably. I'm still, guys, I'm sorry. I still think it's hilarious. That guy messaged me and told me that Mike Zero has a girlfriend and he's a 10 on the human being scale. And I was like, what? He's got a girl? How's he got time to have a girlfriend?
We need to defend him because.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm really enjoying this Mark Uno thing. I have gotten all kinds of comments and everything for
Points
people.
Of rebuttal?
No, not really. I mean, just one point of rebuttal from one guy, and every once in a while somebody chimes in that it seems like they're supporting Mike Zero, but it's kind of funny.
You're besmirching.
It's kind of funny. Because
that word,
I'm really not sure there's obviously got to be people who actually think that Mike Zero is legit. And I don't understand how people think Mike Zero is legit. And I'm not meaning to harp on Mike Zero, but seriously...
Did you mention Mike Zero?
Mike Zero.
Et
Mike Zero, etc. And Chris Terrio, actually. And J.J. Abrams and crew. And George Lucas himself.
Who's friends with Isaac Kenobi?
Yes, I don't get it. I don't get it, folks. I don't understand how you can just absolutely make stuff up and people will go to your channel and then you got good quality channels out there. And I'm not just talking about our channel. There are great, good quality channels out there. People who are just like us, man, hitting the pavement every day, putting out videos, making sure that our content is correct and just having fun.
So that they do subscribe to our content.
Yes, because if you did enjoy the content for today, please subscribe for more. And I just don't get it. I just don't understand it at all. I mean, and Mike Zero's is as creepy as. I thought it was funny that the guy telling me this is meta because here I am imitating the guy that he's saying is really cool and great, and he told me that I was cringe for imitating him. What do we got?
Chris Rodriguez says all Mike does is spam YouTube.
Pretty much. I mean, but the guy's got
He's clickbait.
The guy's got over 127,000 subscribers.
Because apparently retardery sells.
I don't get it, and he gets thousands of views on each video.
Remember when he used to end him with bang?
Bye. Yeah, he did change that. I will
know.
say he did finally change
Because
that.
he probably got so many haters being
Oh
like,
my gosh,
dude.
Because
No.
that used to be his sign off. Now his sign off is if you did enjoy the content for today, please hit that like subscribe button, and I thank you so very much for the kind support. And I'll catch you guys next time.
Bye.
It used
That's
to be,
what it used to be.
Bye.
I'm sorry.
I love when he starts going on, and I think you'll see in Mark Uno's video later tonight.
Start making the memes. Only OGs remember the original outro.
Yeah.
Only old chili. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Only old G's know the old outro. Bye. No, I
Jeff says he's probably watching now.
His friends apparently did. Like I said, when I got people telling me I used to work with him at a movie theater on Long Island, and he's a really good guy and stuff. I'm like,
And you're lurking on my channel because.
I don't know. I know the guy's a hard worker.
Yeah, I'm not. We've never said he isn't.
He's got to be a hard worker. He's putting out 12 videos a day. 12 videos a day. I can't even. Okay, look.
Pretty sure.
12 videos in 8 hours.
Right, I'm making parody videos of his, and I can't churn out 12 videos in one day. Those things take a long time, man. But I love when he goes. I love when he gets like a little tongue tied, and he goes off on like this rant, and it's like, I'm going off on. It's like Stewie playing guitar from Family Guy, like, oh, here's a G chord, walking outside, sticking my head out, looking around. And I go to a D chord, and maybe I'm walking down the street, and then I go to a C chord, and everything's great, and the sun is shining, and then I go to an E minor, and everything is cloudy, and it's raining, and etc. And then it comes back to the G. I'm sorry. I'm so tired, folks. I'm working on like a couple hours sleep.
Does that mean that you're plucking your G-string?
Plucking your G-string. Always. Always plucking my G-string. Mm-hmm. Heck yeah. On that note. Yeah, I don't know. But I don't know how we got off on that tangent, but it's just fun.
You were tired?
Because I'm tired, and I'm having so much fun doing these Mark Uno videos. I love setting them up. I love the fact that they're low budget, kind of cheesy, really horrible green screen, just funny, and hey guys, if you guys got ideas, if you guys got funny stuff that you guys would love to see in it, I will totally give you a shout out. If you give me funny stuff, I got a couple of. I think Darth Tasty sent me some stuff that I have to actually get in one of these videos coming up here pretty soon.
Isaac's laughing. I think he has an idea.
Oh, what?
You said low budget. I don't know why I thought of this right away, but I did. It was when you're standing, you should have like one of us just like have the green screen fall down. You need to like turn back around and put it back up right away.
The boom mic comes into the shot.
Oh, that's great. That's great. I should do one. I should try to do one where like I actually superimpose Mike in the shot, and like is he saying stuff, I say stuff to him.
Like you did when you sang "If I Had $1 Million" with yourself.
Yeah.
Mike Uno.
Yeah, Mike Zero and Mark Uno.
Yeah.
Dueling H's. Also.
Both coming up with BS.
I know. It's funny.
It's the battle of the BS.
I love it when somebody told me something like you have the exact same hat that he has. Because I do. It's so funny. It's so funny.
Darth Tasty said that might work.
It's so funny. It just is. It's so comical. Like the way that the guy like takes himself so seriously and takes his videos so seriously and it's absolute. I can't wait for you guys to see this one. But like I said, let me know down in the comment section.
For those of you who subscribe to our content.
If you like the content for today. No, I would love to hear from you guys like with your ideas for stories on Mark Uno.
And Wifey Uno.
Yeah, because we got to bring his girlfriend into it at some point. But all I gotta say is we better have some inflatables. He got an air pump. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Poor guy. Poor guy. Every time I think of Mike Zero's mom, though, I think of
his mom?
I think of Mike Zero's mom. Yeah, I think of Mike Zero's
Weirdo.
mom. Like his poor mom. Yeah, you know he's doing all those videos down in her basement, and like.
You want some Hot Pockets?
Right? Like seriously, like.
I made some pizza rolls.
And like, does he have like a couple of friends sitting down there with him? Like, you know, like the dude's got the guy's got over 127,000 subscribers. He's getting like tens of thousands of views on each video. So then you know the guy is making money.
You and Isaac and Landon are sitting there with your hats turned around backwards, eating pizza rolls, watching them make videos.
You know the guy is making money, right? You know the guy's making money, and he's still got the one light on the one side of him, and.
I said that you should have a video where Mark's doing a video and you turn it around this way facing here.
Yeah.
And you got Isaac, Logan, and Landon sitting there with backwards hats on eating pizza rolls watching you make a video.
And you hear, you guys need any more pizza rolls down there? No, Mom, I'm making my videos.
Like Lonely Island.
How many times have I told you, shut up, Mom? That song.
I know.
What is that song called? There's a song by The Lonely Island. If you guys don't know who The Lonely Island is, The Lonely Island are the guys.
Go have some fun and go down that rabbit hole.
Oh my gosh. The Lonely Island is
boiled goose.
what's his name?
What? I said snack on some boiled goose.
Yeah, the Lonely Island is what's his name from Saturday Night Live.
Samberg.
Andy Samberg from Saturday Night Live and Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And so they used to do all the sketches, you know, all the skits and stuff, the video skits and stuff, and all the songs and stuff. And so they're an actual band called The Lonely Island.
Gross.
And they actually have a song. They actually have a song where it's all supposed to be about Mother's Day and how much they love their mom. But their mom keeps interrupting them the whole time they're trying to record the song, and they just keep yelling at her
But
and
the
screaming
song
at
is
her.
about how they love their mom.
Like, Mom, why don't you just die?
See,
I love my mom. It's like,
Mom, get out of here!
boys, I thought that I'd come in and check on you. Shut up, Mom. How many times have I told you to leave me alone, Mom? Mom Zero.
William says that you guys should do a music video diss track on Mike Zero.
Oh my gosh. I already got the backwards hat.
That's like John LaJoie.
I'm totally doing it now. Totally doing it. Just what genre?
William just said please, 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 please.
The question is, what genre of music? Should it be rap, rock, just acoustic? See, I'm thinking I think I need to do some kind of rap, because when you do a diss track, you got to be able to be quick-witted and do like snappy little things. So.
Have one of the kids like beatbox.
Oh my gosh.
William said rap.
Rap, yes, definitely rap. Okay. No, that was.
Darth Tasty said rap country crossover. Jeff said yes, a diss track would be epic.
From Mark Uno.
Do it like in the style of Weird Al.
I'm Mark Uno. I'm the new kid in town. Going after Mike. Gonna bring him down.
Just redo White and Nerdy.
Oh my goodness.
You see me rolling with my BS, cause I'm talking about my Star Wars. Just go on and do White and Nerdy. You should.
Been browsing, inspecting X-Men comics, you know I collect them. The pen's in my pocket, I must protect them. My ergonomic keyboard never leaves me bored. Shopping online for deals on some writable media. I edit Wikipedia. Memorize Holy Grail really well. I can recite it right now. I have you ROTFLOL. Got a business doing websites. When my friends need code, who do they call? I do HTML for them all. Even got a homepage for my dog. Yo, I got myself a fanny pack. They were having a sale down at the Gap. Spend my nights with a bowl of bubble wrap. Pop, pop, hope no one sees me. Get freaky. I'm nerdy in the extreme, whiter than sour cream. I was in AV club and glee club and even the chess team. Only question I ever thought was hard was, do I like Kirk or do I like Picard? Spent every weekend at the Renaissance Fair, got my name on my underwear.
Chicken Nugget said this is the most hyped moment of my life. William just said, and I get a feature from Bald Beard going. Jeff said with some dancing and costume.
Oh my god, we gotta get like everybody who's ever been on the channel and they're just like...
Darth Tasty says like a 30-person choir for backup.
Right?
I like how that one was, you know, when they did that song back in the 80s or 90s? Where they all
We Are the World?
Yeah. With all the different people we've had on the show. Or at least dressed up like them. It's just you in 30 different costumes.
Mike Zero's weird, and we all know it. He's making lots of crazy stuff up.
So they believe
William
it.
said Baldbeard needs to have a verse.
Yes.
Baldbeard needs to have a verse. That's awesome.
William said, yeah, let's do a meetup and do it. Everyone's coming to Flint.
Everybody just come to Michigan. We'll,
Chicken Nugget says this song actually has to happen or else my life won't be complete.
Right? This has to happen. And it needs to happen before Rise of Skywalker because it's like, it's gotta happen.
Gotta hurry up, then you got a month.
I know. I gotta get on it. All right.
I still think you need to just redo White and Nerdy.
No. It's gotta be original. I'm not gonna do a parody of a parody. It's gonna be
Not
original.
White and not Nerdy?
It's gotta be original. But I gotta come up with the hook. I'll spend some time on it.
He won't sleep, that's what it means.
I'll spend some time on it.
Chicken Nugget says, and Isaac, Landon, and Logan need parts in it. Yeah, let's get an original diss track. And then you can sell them as merch.
There you go. Sell the track as merch.
And it's a collaboration of everyone on the channel. Everyone had their input.
New T-shirt. I dissed Mike Zero, and all I got was a sticky T-shirt.
And all I got was this.
You know, he ended this check.
What?
You just ended this check with "I have spoken."
Yes.
I've spoken. Oh.
Nice.
Gonna leave Mike Zero bruised and broken. All I gotta say is I have spoken. Writes itself.
William says I would go to a meetup to make that right now.
Let's see, a couple hours. Yeah.
We'll just have a sleepover. Everyone bring their pillow and their sleeping bag. We got enough space in the house. We'll shove everyone in.
We'll meet up at this rest
They
area.
can all come here.
Rest area.
They can all come
Kentucky.
and stay with us, make a diss track, and then we'll all go watch Rise of Skywalker together.
There
We'll
you
take
go.
up the whole theater.
There you go. I like it.
And Chicken Nugget just says, please actually do this and get a feature from Baldbeard. We need to take a picture of this that people are wanting Baldbeard.
People want some more Baldbeard in their life, man.
I just screenshot it and asked someone to send it to him without any context.
That's why he's gonna be like, what?
What? What do people want? What now?
They know what they want, and they want Baldbeard.
They want Baldbeard. Pump up the beard. Pump up the beard. Pump up the beard. Bald the beard. Bald the beard. Shave off the beard. No, guys, what's really funny is Baldbeard is bald, right, on top. And we found this wig. I don't even know where it is right now.
He gave it. Oh yeah,
we
no,
got
it
this-
was your Bieber beard.
Yeah.
Or your Bieber hair.
Bieber beard.
Sorry.
We got this wig that looks like
Justin
Bieber's hair.
When he
old
did
hair.
the whole comb over.
Yeah, when he did the comb over, like his original hair, and we put it on Baldbeard, and the scary thing is it actually looked good. I gotta find that picture. I got that picture somewhere. I gotta find that
William
picture.
said, yeah, the name's Baldbeard, and Mike, I am afeared. And then Wicked Steve just said, hello everyone, what did I miss?
Well, let's see, Steve.
2 of us are wearing socks from a special someone.
Yes.
West Side Connection.
That's right.
They're super, super, super comfy.
They are. I just don't have mine on right now, but I do love the
William
socks.
said, hey Steve, a lot.
You missed a lot, Steve.
You may want to go back and watch this. It was fun.
Apparently now we're making a diss track on Mike Zero, because that's what the channel is now.
And apparently
that's what the channel is. We are just completely
and
an anti-Mike Zero
wants
channel.
more Baldbeard.
And everybody wants more Baldbeard in their life.
So you need to talk to him. And
I don't even have control over this thing anymore.
No.
It's just gone down a slippery slope.
Chicken Nugget just says you guys can't be joking around about this stuff. You guys actually have to do this.
Hey, you know what? I talked about doing Mark Uno for like a couple of weeks, and then I did it, and so it was a good idea. So I like the idea of a diss track.
Yeah.
On.
Wicked Steve just said, "Yeah, cool. I'm just in my hospital gown."
Yeah,
and
man.
Bruce Jennings said, "Hey, folks."
What's up, Bruce Jennings? What's up, brother? I hope you're feeling better. I hope Steve, man, I hope that you're feeling better. I know you're in the hospital, and I know Bruce wasn't feeling well last week, and so I hope you guys are doing better. We're just having a good old time. We watched The Flash, and then that devolved into us joking about Mike Zero again, and now we're gonna do
because you didn't like the episode, and you were saying what you didn't like about it, which turned into what you didn't like about Mike Zero, which just snowballed.
Yeah.
And then Baldbeard.
Pretty much, and then Baldbeard. Baldbeard for you. If you don't know who Baldbeard is my buddy who goes and he's into toys just like me.
You met him because I worked with him at one of my previous jobs.
Yeah.
And you guys both have your toys in common.
Yeah. So speaking of which, and I haven't even really talked to you guys about this. Have you guys seen all this stuff about the new?
William said Triple Force Fridays.
Right. No, but speaking of toys though and stuff like that, especially with the channel and stuff, we've got some major concerns coming up here. This COPPA law thing,
COPPA feel?
Yeah. No, they're feeling, but
Wicked Steve just said hashtag I love Baldbeard.
There you go.
Take a picture of that, send that to him.
There you go. No, it's COPPA in the fact that like the government is putting on some rubber gloves and telling you to turn around and assume the position. So I don't know if you guys have been up on this stuff. I mean, a lot of people on YouTube are talking about it right now. But come the 1st of January, you have to identify your channel because of federal law. Now, have you heard about this? So apparently, back in 1998. A law was passed to protect children from data gathering information, and when YouTube came along, YouTube is owned by Google, and so what they did was they set the thing at you had to be 13 to have a YouTube account. So because they set it at that, they figured everything was clear that they could still gather data off of all of the users. That way they can do specific targeted ads towards people and you know whatnot. And that's why they came out with YouTube for Kids. So the kids had their own app, but the adults, you know, you were supposed to be over 13 to use YouTube. Well, now YouTube got sued and lost like to the tune of like over $140-something million. And so because come to find out that, you know, like all these parents, they let their kids have YouTube accounts, you know, or had a YouTube account that their kids could use. And apparently, I don't know how they proved this, but YouTube supposedly knew and was able to tell what accounts were being used by kids. How do you do that? Like, how do you know?
Steve just said, yeah, but everyone there is over 13 years old, so that should not affect your channel.
Yeah, but here's why it could affect our channel, is because. So there's that, right? And so it's supposed to be 13 and over. Well, they went after YouTube. They sued YouTube. And so YouTube is coming back now on all the channels. And YouTube, I don't understand. It's like they don't care about the people, like their creators.
William just said YouTube is ruined unless they chill out on the mature content and demonetization.
You know, I don't know if you guys watch The Junk Man. I know Bruce does. So The Junk Man is a guy who does Star Wars videos. And so he's concerned about this. So here's the problem, is they've come out now and they've said, you have to identify your channel, whether or not it's for kids. Well, yeah, we would look at our channel and we go, well, we're not for kids. I've looked at the demographics, like 3.9% of the people who watch our channel are under 13. So we're not targeting kids. We're not going after kids. We're not trying to get kids to watch. We're not doing.
We're just family friendly.
But see, that's the thing, is they're acting now like if you're clean, that you're kid friendly. So you're friendly towards kids watching your programming. Now here's the other thing, is it's such a gray area, because now when you read the stuff, it's like, Well, if you talk about things now that could be attractive to kids, so like cartoons or other kinds of animation or characters that would be enjoyed by kids or toys. Here's the problem. Toys, they're generalizing toys. They are not making any distinction between adult collectibles and preschool toys. You know, and so like there's channels literally like there's adult collector Lego channels that like you got like these big time YouTubers who are like got like 1 million subscribers, and now they're gonna hit them because the problem is if you identify yourselves as a kid channel, if you just identify your channel as a kid channel, you lose targeted ads, which means you get less revenue. Plus, you know, like when we have our subscribers and everything, if you identify as a kid channel, it doesn't matter if your subscribers hit notifications or anything. If you put out a video, it does not get, your people do not get notified. They've said because they're not going to have kids get notified of your channel. Plus, they disable the comment section. So there's no more interaction like this. None. No more interaction, no more notifications. Basically, the only way that you would find any of our videos is if you're already subscribed and you come looking for our videos. That's the only way that you would find them, if we identify it as a kid channel. Or you can do it on a case-by-case basis. Here's the problem, though, is we could say, well, no, we're sitting here having a discussion that's for people over 13, right? I mean, we're talking about... So we're not swearing or anything. The Junkman cracked me up because he put out a video about He-Man figures last night, series 1 and 2, and it starts off with him. He just bleeps out a bunch of words and stuff because that's the thing is like if you swear a bunch and you do a bunch of controversial stuff, you don't get ad revenue. You get demonetized because it's inappropriate. But apparently, if you're nice and clean, the kids might watch it. So whatever. So he did this He-Man video about He-Man toys, and it shows him like pouring shot after shot of Jim Beam into a Peanuts glass, one of those old Peanuts glasses, and like doing it, acting like he was getting drunk and stuff, and complaining about this law while he's talking about the He-Man action figures. And that's things like. But here's the scary part. If you misidentify your videos and you say, no, we're not kid friendly, we're not for kids, and the government deems you out of just nowhere that you are, they don't sue YouTube, they sue you. And you can be fined up to $42,000 per video. Yeah. And they're saying that they're going to go after creators. So what's the point of having a YouTube channel? Like just when you get over one thing, like you got the stupid copyright stuff going on, you got all that stupid junk going on, and now you're going to have this going on and try to scare everybody. And you know what? It might end up being nothing. It might end up getting worked out. They might end up fixing it and figuring out, a happy medium for stuff, or they might not.
Say if they end up doing that, I think it's only going to be a temporary thing. I don't think that's going to be a permanent thing.
But how many people are going to get hurt in the process?
And lose stuff.
Because they're telling you, YouTube is literally telling people, consult a lawyer. Because they got no answers.
Bruce said, when you were talking about all of that, he says, love that dude, meaning Toy Man. He says, Toy Poloi too. Wicked Steve said, kids at heart is your label. William says they have to allow mature content because not everyone on the site is freaking 5.
Right?
I don't mean like really mature stuff, but at least let people swear if they want. Bruce Jennings says they are going to ruin everything. Jeff says the more you declare you're family friendly, the more you are going to be watched by YouTube.
Yep.
And then William put in all caps, no comments, no notifications, no revenue. They have ruined everything. We wouldn't be able to comment on them.
No.
And Bruce says, will subscribers still be able to share your vids? William said maybe. Yeah. Jeff said policing the little kids should be parents' responsibility, not YouTube, not the creators, and certainly not the government's, just saying.
Exactly.
And then he said, yeah, what Jeff said, Bruce said that, he says that's insane. PC safe space world we live in. These kids are bubble wrapped. Analog toy gun is good too. That Bruce Jennings sucks though. That's what he said.
Oh.
Like seriously, that's what he said.
Yeah, no, it's just, yeah, I don't know what to make of this. I really don't know. I set our channel as not being
Bruce
for
just
kids.
said, why can't my wife be as cool as yours? That's very sweet.
I set our channel as being not for kids because it's not for kids. But I have until January to make a final declaration, I guess. I'm just, it worries me, you know? It concerns me because I don't feel like we're for kids. We're not for kids 13 or under, you know? We like toys, but toys are not, the toys that we talk about and the toys that we're about are not necessarily for kids. And you know,
I used to like review stuff like Titans. And
yeah, I mean, like we're talking about TV shows like Titans where they're dropping F-bombs every other thing and there's whatever in it, you know, and I mean it's like, but they consider that like comic book characters, so like there's no distinction.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the dumb thing. It's like you gotta have a distinction between the two.
That's one thing that's hurting Twitch right now. Is like Twitch was like the platform to go streaming, but they started adding like more gray area in the rules, and that ended up hurting them. And now people are starting to leave there to go somewhere else.
Well, they're gonna take it to some point, and they're just gonna actually, you know, explode YouTube.
Yeah, and that's what seems like. Yes. Like there's a lot of gray area, and it's like that's kind of what Twitch is doing right now.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna destroy this whole platform that people have made careers on. Now, I mean, like, we didn't make a career on. We're not making a career on YouTube, right? Like, that's not whatever, you know. We make a little bit of money, and it helps, and it seems to come in right at the right time, you know. But it's like literally a little handful at a time, and it ain't like we're rolling in the dough, folks. You know, and I think about these guys who literally, this is their career. They've quit their jobs, they do YouTube full time, and it's a lot of work, you know? And I think about like, and maybe I'm just thinking about this a lot, especially since we had the copyright strike, and I realized that like they could at any moment just pull 2 more of our videos and say, nope, you got content playing in the background, so we're gonna strike you with those too. And like every video I would have ever worked on would have been gone. All that work, you know, all that time with my family and trying to just make something that's fun, you know. And like, why are you gonna tell me that I gotta be for? It's almost insulting telling me that because I'm not here acting like a fool and you know, being super, you know, mature as in dirty or swearing or whatever, that because I try to put on because I have my own morals about me that look, everybody's got their own thing, right? Like, I'm not gonna put that off on you, but like for me, we try to make a channel that everybody can watch, and that like if somebody wants to watch it with their teenager, they can watch it with their teenager and not have to worry about us dropping F-bombs and doing crazy stuff, you know, and being inappropriate all over the place. We do that off the air. No, I'm just teasing. But no, seriously, guys, you know, like why is it that we have to be insulted and told, well, if you're clean, if you're doing something like that, then you're for kids. That's insulting.
You should be happy that there's channels out there like ours where you can not have to worry or be concerned about what would happen on our channel.
Yeah.
That's gonna dissuade your child, or no matter what age.
But I think whoever said it hit the nail right on the head. It is not Jeff, you're absolutely right. It is not the government's place, and it is not YouTube's place to try to parent children or to protect children from what? Look, protect them from predators? Sure. Protect them from content? From ads? Really? We're going to protect kids from ads now because you can't target an ad towards a kid. Whatever. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life. If parents don't want their kids watching YouTube, then don't give your kids a device that can pull up YouTube. Simply put, you know, or monitor your kids' YouTube usage. This whole thing is just, this is dumb. This is so dumb. And unfortunately, everybody's, you know, paying for it. And now the whole YouTube community is really concerned about this because we have no idea how it's going to play out. Anybody say anything? My phone died, so I can't.
Like Steve said, well, your channel is not for kids, buddy. That's plain to see, and you're sharing your content as a family.
Yeah.
And to be honest, there are some families on YouTube that say that they says what they make is extra, but seriously, they show that they truly don't need the money with so much that they got.
Yeah.
Bruce said, I don't get it. Your channel is totally family friendly. I wouldn't mind letting my kids watch it. William said agreed, but the channel will be restricted, Bruce. Just isn't meant for kids. Bruce said, okay, what about music videos where they swear all the time? Are they attacking them too?
I don't know. Apparently not. And that's like the double-edged sword of the whole thing, is that apparently people can get away with doing like the most heinous things, and you can have music videos where people are shaking their butt and simulating sex and, you know, and stuff. And so like I guess if over and over and over our video, like if the algorithm hears us saying sex, violence, maybe to realize that that we're not a kid-friendly, you know, thing. We're not trying to attract little kids. We have grown-up conversations. We do it in a grown-up kind of way. And
grown-up toys.
with adult toys. What? Be careful of that.
Adult collectibles.
Adult collectibles. Yeah, that's what I meant. You know, I don't understand it. It's very frustrating. I mean, like, I don't know. You know, like you said, Bruce. Like, just because people would be comfortable with letting their kids watch our channel,
you're welcome.
We would get punished for that? Like, why should we get punished for that? Because somebody doesn't have to worry about our channel. We're not geared towards kids. We're not Mr. Rogers over here, okay? You know, but come on.
But we would be your neighbor.
I'd be your neighbor.
Bruce said, see, I enjoy what you're doing. I don't want it to go away. Same thing with Junkman, Retro Blasting, Toy Ploy, and other stuff I watch.
Absolutely. There's a lot of toy channels, like you said, like Retro Blasting. The guys from Retro Blasting are really concerned about this. They are very concerned about this because they do stuff about collectibles from 40 years ago. And it's like, you're gonna tell me that that you're not gonna make a distinction between a toy that was made 40 years ago and kindergarten toys today?
There's Tasty just said, so you should just drop an F-bomb at least once an episode. And then he puts, just kidding.
I know.
But seriously.
I know. Well, that's what I thought was so funny about Junkman's video, is that.
So we're watching The Flash and he doesn't do anything. He just be like.
Right. Like, well, and the thing is, he just started dropping some like random swear words, and he doesn't usually really swear in his videos.
Like holy buckets and what the snort.
Like, yeah, holy buckets and what the snort, exactly. He didn't drop. He didn't drop an F-bomb, but like he dropped a couple other ones, and like I said, he just kept, you know, drinking Jim Beam out of the glass and stuff, and you know, acting stupid because of it. You know, trying to make a point. Basically, is what he was trying to do.
William said YouTube actually sucks, but there is no alternatives.
Right, and that's what I said. I had to do a survey.
That's how we can make our millions, come up with our own YouTube-ish kind of thing.
There you go. There you go. Well, now this is across the board apparently. Like all services or whatever have to go through this thing
Since
now.
it's acting like rubbish, call it YouTube-ish.
But that was the thing about it though. I had to do it. They asked me to do a survey actually, ironically, last night. YouTube asked me to do a survey as a content creator and tell them what I thought of their service, and they said, you know, tell us the way it is. Don't pull back. And so they ask you flat out, like, do you think that YouTube is the best outlet for creators? Well, you have to say yes, because there's nothing else. Where else are you going to go? Besides having your own website and hosting your own videos that nobody's ever going to see, because the other question is like, is YouTube the best for being able to get you to be visibly out there for other people to see and stuff like that? Well, you have to say yes, because you guys, none of you would even know who we are if it wasn't for YouTube, right? If it wasn't for the fact that you guys found us somehow one day, with, you know, on a live stream. Most of it's live stream.
It says make up your own, call it YouTube.
YouTube. But you know what I mean? Like you guys would know who we are if it wasn't for that, so you gotta say yes. But then, on the other hand, it said, do you feel like YouTube, you know, cares about you as a creator? Well, heck no, I don't. I don't feel like YouTube gives a crap about me as a creator. YouTube is too busy helping corporate entities come after little channels for copyright infringement, for stuff that is clearly fair use, but yet not giving us the benefit of the doubt and not standing up for
They got
us.
some good stuff here.
Okay.
Bruce Jennings said, my favorite word starts with F and ends with K. It's fire truck. Darth Tasty said LOL to Bruce. And then Williams said, YouTube actually sucks, but there's no alternatives, which is what you said. You're not Mr. Rogers, but you're not Andrew Dice Clay either.
Hey!
Wicked Steve said, the government should worry...
Oh! Hickory dickory dock.
The government...
Mike Zero's gonna get clocked.
Wicked Steve said the government should worry about gun violence and the parents should be parents and monitor what their kids see on the internet instead of using the net for a babysitter.
Right?
Bruce says, I missed the Flash tonight. I had to work a double. Sorry. Then he said, call it YouTube. Yes, Wicked Steve. Caleb said, I'm back. Sorry, my dad fell out of bed and I had to help get him back
Oh, I'm
up.
so sorry to hear that, Caleb.
Wicked Steve said, in the wise words of Admiral Akbar, it's a trap. Jeff said, I see why YouTube considers Poindexter Lounge a kid channel because your title topics are mostly comic based and there are kids on it sometimes. Quite lucky the comment section isn't disabled yet.
Well, that's the weird thing too, is that you're not necessarily considered a kid channel. They actually tell you you're not necessarily a kid channel even if kids are featured. And technically, none of my boys are considered kids because they're all over the age of 13. So none of my boys are considered kids. Now, at one point they were for YouTube standards, but they even tell you in the regulations that just because you have kids on your channel doesn't mean that it has to be considered for kids. It's confusing.
Bruce says, you said crap. That's $45,000.
Crap.
Darth Tasty said, hope he's okay, Caleb. Wicked Steve said, or before he got sucked out into space. Oh, crap. Caleb said, yeah.
It's a crap!
Yeah, it's a crap. That's what he says when he goes to the bathroom. Caleb says, yeah, he's good. He just rolled over too much. Darth Tasty said, how about they send their kids outside for a couple hours?
There's a novel idea.
Bruce said, Enosh, I'm pretty sure you and I are still kids.
Yeah, I know.
So,
I know.
that's it. Now I want popcorn for myself. Bruce just said, he said poop. LOL. He said duty.
Good. Coming soon to the Poindexter Lounge, our all political hour.
Do we need to have a t-shirt now that says hashtag with a poop emoji? Would that make them happy?
Hashtag we're not for kids. Junkman started putting a disclaimer on his videos, I guess, at the beginning of his videos.
Bruce says, sorry I'm wound up tonight, Ben.
Me too.
It's 4 a.m.
Dude, I went to bed last night.
William said hashtag diss track.
The diss track has got to become the new theme song for Poindexter Lounge. Hey Tiff, what are you doing there? What was that thing? You can't do that. You can't do that anymore. That's racist.
Okay.
No, I'm serious. You know that, right?
No.
Yeah, that's racist. I know you're just saying okay, but that's racist.
No, I was talking to him about something.
Okay, sorry. But I know, but you did that, and I just want to make clear to our children who are out here watching that is unacceptable behavior. Use it as a teachable moment.
Because he was saying that we need to do a t-shirt that says hashtag make YouTube great again.
I'm gonna get all controversial.
There's
There's a way to
it's an MYGA hat.
there's a way to get kicked off of YouTube right there. Just say Trump over and over again, and somebody will come after you. Which I just think is hilarious. Because I'm not even a bit. I just don't care.
William said, "Okay, boomer." Bruce Jennings says, "If you say we're not for kids, then all the dumb people will assume you are adult oriented."
Right.
William says, "That's a hate symbol." Wicked Steve said, "No gang signs, I'm from LA." William says,
Chanel West Coast.
William says, "Don't do that, Tiff." Bruce says, "I disagree with the OK symbol, but that is another forum."
Yeah, I know, right? Exactly.
William says, "You guys are triggering Steve."
Uh-oh.
Darth Tasty said, "I ordered merch the other day, can't wait."
Nice. You ordered merch? I didn't.
What merch did you order?
Who ordered merch?
Darth Tasty.
Darth Tasty. I did not see a. I might have to go check the site. I didn't get it. I didn't get an email.
I want a hashtag I love Star Wars shirt.
I know. Christmas is coming.
I'm just saying.
Get all your tasty Poindexter Lounge goodness, man. I tell you what, because
William says, "I don't have money," and he spelled it MONEH.
well, what you got to do is go up to your
Bruce
mom's
says,
room.
"Don't mess with the Steve." I like that dude.
Go up to your mom's room when she's busy making dinner, and grab her purse.
Go to her room when she's busy making dinner.
When she's making dinner, go to her room where her purse is, boys and girls. so they're like, they're definitely not for kids, you know. And take the $20 out of the purse.
Bruce says, "So where do I go to get this merch?"
All the links are in the description.
Bruce says, "Don't talk about my mom, man." Jeff said, "I think there's a trick that many YouTubers in the US are doing now to avoid being labeled as kid channels. Age restrict at least one of your videos and the YouTube algorithm will adjust."
Oh.
My mom worked hard for that $20, Bruce said. Darth Tasty said 2 shirts and a hoodie.
Nice, man. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. There was a comment, and I can't remember what the comment was. Because I thought of something.
Bruce also said 5 Red Bulls is not my friend. Can you taste colors?
What did William say?
When?
I don't know. It was something you just
said.
said.
I don't have money.
But the last couple comments. I'm sorry. The last couple comments up.
Jeff said about the trick with the algorithm.
Yeah, the algorithm. Okay, that's interesting. And then there's something else.
I don't know. What William did just say, the problem with saying your channel is not for kids is that you won't get monetized. So either way, you won't make money.
No, that's not true. That's.
And Bruce says green tastes like peanut butter.
See, that's the weird thing about it, William.
awesome.
So that's the weird thing about it, William. So, no, you can still be monetized. You can still be monetized. You only get demonetized if you do something that's like blatantly offensive or using certain language and stuff.
No.
Using certain language and stuff. That's how you get demonetized, and that's on a per thing basis. I have had a couple of videos that I've had to fight for, like the first 2 Mark Uno videos. They got flagged for and demonetized because they thought there was something offensive in them, and I was like, no, the only thing offensive about these things is they're parodies of Mike Zero. But I fought it, and then they have to do like an actual, like, I love it because then that means somebody at YouTube had to watch both of my Mark Uno videos because they have to physically watch it when you say no, your algorithm got it wrong. There's nothing offensive in this, so they have to watch it. So they watched it and then they clear it.
Wicked Steve just said, I ordered the Poindexter Lounge Kim Kardashian spandex. Hashtag I love booty shorts. Oh wait, that's another website, sorry. Bruce says a little manic tonight, that's why I stay home and make Star Wars stuff.
It sounds like we're all like a little out
Bruce
there.
said, serious question, why can't you use Poindexter from Revenge of the Nerds for a shirt?
We probably could.
Well, he actually
Copyright.
spelled it T-S-H-I-T, and then he put shirt, sorry.
I didn't realize that. To be
Revenge of
corrected
the
it.
Nerds for it.
I didn't realize that until he corrected it. What is it from those?
Oh, I did.
I
just couldn't say it 'cause we're family friendly.
I know. Well, with the way you said that, I thought that he actually spelled it Poindexter. Poindexter. It's funny. I've been having a good time. I've been rewatching The Simpsons this week on Disney Plus, and I forgot that Bart Simpson used to call people Poindexter all the stinking time. So every time I'm like watching it, it's like Poindexter. I'm like, ah.
No, that we should have. I always thought that was good too, because I wanted our logo to be the glasses from Revenge of the Nerds with the tape in the middle right here.
Yeah. Revenge of the Nerds is a horrible, horrible, raw movie. Hilarious, and I love it. But oh my god.
Exactly. Bruce just said, "Clap your hands, everybody," and everybody clap your hands. And then Darth
You
Tasty
think
just
Mike
said,
Zero is a jerk?
hopefully they contacted Mike Zero and made him watch them, is what Darth Tasty said.
Like, are these videos appropriate? Well, no, etc. Hey, how many of you guys have watched the movie Split? I dare you to try to watch the movie Split and not think of Mike Zero every time that McAvoy says etc. as Hedwig.
Because they said it's my turn to spin a light.
It's my turn to make the Star Wars video.
Bruce Jennings just said Mike Zero rocks. And
Like-
William just said I have.
Mike Zero rocks like Cleveland rocks.
And then William just says I have.
Yeah.
See it split?
Oh,
Split
yeah.
Glass and Unbroken
Yeah.
Rock.
Yeah. Those are great. They're great movies, but it's like I can't watch the movie without thinking of Mike Zero because the way
It's
Hedwig, when McAvoy is Hedwig, says
Like when he's in his bedroom and he's going like this and dancing to the music.
etc. Which, by the way, McAvoy was robbed.
Oh my gosh.
McAvoy should have gotten an Oscar for that role
Both
because holy
splits.
cow, it was
Especially in
amazing.
Glass.
Yes, in Glass, when he, like with the light, when all of a sudden it was like as quick as like that and you could see him change.
Oh my gosh,
Just in like a split second.
Yeah.
Just like,
it's great stuff. What?
He says how he changed like a split.
split second.
Split second.
It was like a split second, etc. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I'm tired and I'm hungry.
Alrighty, folks. Well,
I'm
let's
hungry.
see. We talked about the Flash a little bit, and we talked about Mike Zero a lot.
We talked nerdy and hyper.
So, new Mark Uno coming later tonight.
No, he's not ready.
I just gotta finish editing it. It's all done pretty much, but I gotta finish editing it and then get that up on the site. So be looking for that. Share those. Share those with everybody because we need to get those out there. If you guys are on Reddit at all, share them on your Reddits or whatever because that helps. Because people on Reddit go crazy and start sharing stuff. So do that. We talked a lot about COPPA.
Feel.
How hopefully they don't cop a feel on us. Every video from now on is going to have one swear.
Swear.
One swear.
Okay, Dad.
Right. Well, I was thinking about because I was watching The Simpsons, and they had the episode where they go to
We
church
can
and
be
they,
British and get away with it.
and
Say,
they
"Oh,
talk
light."
and they talk about hell, and Bart Simpson comes home and he's like, what did you learn in Sunday school today? We learned about hell. Like, well, Bart, don't say that. Don't swear. Well, I can't. Like, what did he say? He says, I can't talk about hell if I don't say hell now. Can I? Hell no. How the hell can I talk about hell if I don't say hell?
Aw.
What?
Bruce just says, your husband helped me in a way that he will never know. Probably never know. I've been out of commission for 2 weeks. Because of his video, I was able to make up the money I lost not working. He says I'm working on something really special for him to show my gratitude. I will send it soon.
Dude, I'm so glad that actually got you some business, man. That's awesome.
And Wicked Steve said, hey Isaac, what's up? I'm sending you a little something, as I felt bad that everyone got 3 things and you just got 2. So yeah, buddy, I got you.
Thank you.
We can no longer accept gifts for the kids. They all have to be confiscated by me.
No.
So I'll be taking them all from now on.
We all got the fuzzy slippers.
I know. No, I'm just kidding. He ain't gonna be a kid for long, anyways. His time's winding down, folks.
He gets to vote in the next election. He's excited.
He does, but his time on the channel is winding down, because then you know.
Then you'll have his own channel.
He'll have his own channel. Isaac. Y'all serious?
Deep thoughts with Isaac.
Isaac's channel will be for kids.
Video games. All I can think of is South Park, when he's like, okay, can you go over here and open this and you know, when they were playing, was it The Gathering? No. What's that computer game that they played when...
Oh, World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft. Yeah.
That's all I can think of is Isaac has a channel, and that's like in their basement. And
Isaac's channel will just be him holding a giant Pikachu.
Wicked Steve's and Isaac After Dark.
Isaac After Dark. Isaac has like
Bizarro Isaac.
the talking lounge.
Is that like Cherry from like?
No, you know how like they had like the Talking Dead instead of the Walking Dead.
Oh, yeah.
After the episode goes off, and they gotta like
that was so cheesy.
Debriefing the live stream, and this is when Dad totally went off on.
Bruce just said, anyway, I just wanted to say thank you. And then he says, now I shall return to being a douchebag. LOL.
I love you, Bruce. You're awesome, man.
That's one thing I get about Talking Dead. Like, how do you talk about zombies for an extra hour every Sunday?
Because they can.
Cause money.
But they talk about zombies every week for an hour.
Look at the stuff we talk about for like hours on end.
If they have
I
their
know,
jobs.
but they talk about zombies every week.
Well, you know, zombies are a very multi-layered thing.
They've been doing that for about 4 or 5 years now.
Hey, real quick, what do you guys think of McClunky? Are you guys hip to McClunky? You guys know what McClunky is? If you've been on Disney Plus, you gotta know what McClunky is. I swear to you. Hey, Isaac, pull up your Disney app.
I thought you were saying something else.
No.
I
told you. What was that?
Pull up your Disney app. He was like, say a
I
little
told
faster,
you.
please.
Every video now gets one swear. Okay. So you guys, are they hip to McClunky?
Bruce says, I hope your clunky is okay.
It's McClunky.
He said, I hope your clunky is okay.
McClunky is just fine. Okay. So does anybody know what McClunky is?
He says, just like William says, one swear, just like a PG-13 movie.
Okay.
Everyone gets one.
You were right at the spot.
What?
You were right at the. Oh, you know what it is? I'm sorry, I forgot. The reason why you were right at the spot, it's not because you were at the spot, is because I was watching.
Wicked Steve says, I'll fund your channel, Isaac, and I will be your West Side correspondent.
Talk about that in every video. Thanks to the sponsor.
Yes.
I feel like I have that
Okay.
video just to do that.
So
there you go.
So guys, if you're on Disney Plus and you go and watch Star Wars: A New Hope, now if you're a fan of Star Wars: A New Hope. We're having a private conversation back here. Okay, so we all know that there's been a controversy for a long time now, ever since George Lucas started coming out with the special editions, where they're not even paying attention to me anymore. I've totally lost control of this thing. I'm trying to explain McClunky to them. Okay, so no, hold on a second. No, this is funny. This is funny. You're not gonna believe this. So, We all know the controversy. Do they know what McClunky is? Is anybody saying they know?
No.
Okay. So
So Wicked Steve said he'd fund Isaac's channel. Darth Tasty said yes. Darth Tasty said I've seen it. William says I'll be your center of the states correspondent. Bruce says what is Star Wars? Never heard of it. Is it good?
no, it totally sucks. Totally sucks butt.
But
Yes, I said sucks butt, so that lets you know.
better
that
than
for
what
adults.
happened on Rick and Morty last night.
Holy cow. Okay.
The thing that came out of the plethora of butts.
Yes. All right. So, anyways, listen.
It was a poop that gave a middle finger.
I've lost control, folks. I've lost control.
You threw me completely off track when you said the
I've
plethora of
absolutely lost control.
Name of your band.
I'm talking like cats and dogs living together. Okay, so we all know the story and the history of Han shot first, right? That George Lucas got something in his butt one day and decided, hey, guess what? Han didn't shoot Greedo just flat out. Like we all know that he shot, that he shot Greedo. He shot Greedo in cold blood because Greedo was coming after him. And we all know that Han Solo was a drug smuggler. That's what he did. He smuggled spice. He struggled smuggling spice because he had to dump his spice out in space because he got boarded by the Imperials, and that's why Jabba was coming. No, that's why Jabba was coming after him in the first place, was because he dumped spice out in space because he got boarded by the Imperials, and so Jabba was holding him personally responsible for the money. That's why there was a bounty on his head. So here's the thing. We all know in A New Hope, Luke and Obi-Wan go and charter the Millennium Falcon to go to Alderaan. So Han is super excited about that, right? And he's like, hey, we're gonna get the money. I can pay Jabba off, right? He starts to walk up. Who meets him but Greedo? And so up to that point, it had always been that Han because Greedo was going to shoot him and take the money, was going to shoot him, and so he shot Greedo first, and then, in a pretty cool way, he goes, hey, here's for the damage, and leaves. Well, what?
Bruce just said bounty, the quicker picker upper.
Right? So,
two things.
but George Lucas changed it so that now it's stupid because they sit there and go back and forth, and then Greedo shoots first and like totally misses from like 2 feet away, and Han shoots at the exact same time, and Han shoots him underneath the table. But it was just show that Han Solo wasn't such a bad guy, that it was self-defense. Even though Han is like unbuckling his gun and pulling the whole thing out ready to shoot him, whatever. So apparently Disney Plus comes out, and they got to make a digital version now of A New Hope for Disney Plus. So George Lucas, in his brilliant wisdom, that everybody complains about the sequel trilogy now, and says George Lucas should have been able to direct. What?
Bruce just said he shot him in the nuts either way.
Right? Can we say nuts?
You're talking about food.
Yes. Okay.
There's gonna be almond nuts, and pine nuts, peanuts. And...
His chin looks like a ball. Okay, so, anyways,
his balls.
So we all know the fact that anyways, George Lucas, in his infinite wisdom, and this goes to show you, everybody's clamoring for the fact that George Lucas they should have used George Lucas's treatments. Yes, they should have used George Lucas's treatments for 7, 8, and 9, right? Because he would have been so much better and stuff. So George Lucas apparently got together with Disney and said, "Hey, I want to make one more change to Star Wars: A New Hope." And Disney goes, "Okay, you can make one more change to it." So George Lucas changed the scene with Greedo. Now the question is, Tiffany, for 500 points, did George Lucas do what every fan has wanted him to do ever since he made the original change, and change it back to Han just shooting Greedo, which would have made sense? Or did George Lucas add one frame of footage along with a crazy word that doesn't even have a subtitle like the rest of Greedo's subtitles.
Well, with the fact that you brought up a funny, crazy, stupid word like McClunky and your sarcasm, I'm guessing it's the latter.
No, wrong. He fixed it. No. Okay, so I'm going to show this because I can't show it to you guys. But go on Disney Plus and you'll be able to hear it. So this is the scene in question. We're watching it right now. So there is Greedo, right? He says, I'm lucky I found you first. If you give it to me, I might forget I found you. Jabba's through with you. He has no time for smugglers who drop their shipments at the first sign of an Imperial cruiser. You tell it to Jabba. He may only take your ship. What the heck is that? What is...
Don't throw his phone, that's his phone.
I know.
McClunky?
Yes. Yes, guys. McClunky.
Bruce Jennings says he's actually showing a naked picture of B. Arthur.
That'll be the other thing that we'll do on the channel. Once a video, we show a naked picture of B. Arthur.
Because nudity.
Nudity and one swear.
Bruce says maybe they just did that to get people to watch it again.
I guess.
Bruce Jennings said Betty White too.
Dude, Betty White is my jam. Okay, you know how like everybody's got that celebrity crush that like you know you get that free pass with or whatever. So she was joking with me
Dark
once.
Tasty said the Kessel Run line.
So she was joking with me one day, asking me like if I were to have a free pass, like who would it be? Like some celebrity or whatever. And you know she was like talking about Hugh Jackman and Henry Cavill and everything. And I said Betty White. And she looked at me. She goes, "Come on, no seriously." I'm like, "No, Betty White." And she's like, "Stop being stupid." I'm like, "Look, first of all, Betty White is quite a woman. That woman."
Bruce Jennings says my pass is Scarlett Johansson and second is Betty White.
Betty White, because I said, you tell me what guy, if you said, hey, I shared a wonderful evening with Betty White last night. You tell me any guy who wouldn't look at you and go, I'm intrigued, and be interested in how that even developed. Just saying.
Bruce Jennings says you and I have to be related somehow.
I'm not.
Steve said I would just like to give a lap dance to Billy D. Oh yeah.
I'm not promoting anything. I'm not promoting any kind of lifestyle or anything like that. I'm just saying Betty White. Betty White is one hot great grandmama.
Grandmama?
Grandmama. She's a grandmama.
Wow.
Yeah. Betty White. All day long. You'd have a story to tell for the rest of your life.
Tasty said Betty White, International Woman of Mystery. Williams said Steve, okay. Yes, sir.
In other news, Betty White sadly passes away the day after meeting Enosh.
Bruce, I agree with him. He said she had me when she swore in Lake Placid.
Right? Right. Did you see her Saturday Night Live episode? Like
the Dusty Muffin?
Saturday Night Live episode was hilarious. Oh my gosh.
Eduardo just said, I saw the trailer of The Flash and he had a kid. What?
What season?
What trailer?
For what season?
Bruce Jennings says Betty White will never die. She is a cyborg.
Right? Yep. She's human tissue over cybernetic whatever the line is from Terminator. Has anybody seen the new Terminator? It's been out for like 2 weeks now, and we still haven't gone to see Terminator. I want to see Terminator, but I haven't seen it.
Jeff says, guys, before we go, I'd like to inform, in case you don't know, tonight's episode of The Flash is directed by Frost, Danielle Panabaker,
Yes.
who is pregnant. Wicked Steve said Betty White is The Flash. Don't go see it. Talking about Terminator.
Oh, Terminator, really?
And Bruce says, my boss did. He said it sucks.
Oh, man. That's a bummer.
Okay.
You know, like, I don't know. That's just one of those things I think just needs to just kind of be folded and put away. Because
Darth Tasty just says, what if she's the Mandalorian, Wicked Steve?
Betty White?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be amazing. This is the end of the season.
Betty White with the little baby Yoda.
Thank you for being a friend. And heard Baby Yoda go off into the sunset. Travel down with B. Arthur, because B. Arthur is part of Star Wars. She was in the holiday special. So there you go. See, it all comes.
Bruce Jennings says maybe Betty White is actually Baby Yoda and we get to see her life story.
Oh my god. What do you guys think is going to happen with the... I mean, we don't have a better term for it, so we're just going to call it Baby
Steve
Yoda.
said, then would you want to take the helmet off?
Oh yeah, that reminds me of me.
We'll leave the helmet on, baby.
Baby Yoda stuff.
Yeah, let's talk about Baby Yoda stuff, because we're just going to call it Baby Yoda because there's no other thing to call it, because we don't have a species name for Yoda's species. What do you guys think is up with that? I mean, first of all, it's the cutest thing ever. Baby Yoda, I mean, but did that not take anybody else for a loop with that? Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
What do you want me to call you?
You know, like
Wicked Steve says Baby Yoda is a clone. Darth Tasty says she's going to come to Rey as a Force ghost and help her kill the Emperor.
And then they're gonna sing "Thank you for being
Bruce
a friend."
said, "I would like to know what the species is called."
See, and that's the thing, right? So George Lucas never wanted to identify what Yoda was. So my question is this: is because if he puts it, we figured it out the other day that if this baby is 50 years old at this point in time,
as a little baby.
He would have been born or cloned or whatever at 9 years before the Phantom Menace. My original thought was that maybe when Yoda went off to Kamino to get the rest of the clones, that he had one commissioned of himself, but the timeline doesn't work.
Yeah.
So
episode 1 to the start of Mandalorian would be 41 years.
Yeah. So my other question is this. It's got to there's got to be some connection there to something.
He's considered a species unknown.
Yeah.
By the Star Wars databank.
Well, yeah, and we've only seen 2 of them. So I know that there's been rumblings and talk over the years that, like, you know, it's a species that has gone extinct, except for Yoda and except for Yaddle. So, you know...
Everyone talking about him is calling him Baby Yoda.
I know. But, so here's the thing, because the doctor in The Mandalorian with the glasses on, who almost gets shot by the Mandalorian, who walks in the room, he's got a Kamino insignia on his shoulder. So it has, so I don't know if he's from Kamino and he wants to somehow clone the Baby Yoda, or what that is, but like I could see the Imperials wanting to use that species to clone them, to have a whole army of those species, but it would take you forever to grow them up.
Wicked Steve says, "And the Mandalorian is Force sensitive. Did you see how he calmed the blurred when he reached out to it? And what if Yoda's kind is from the Wills themselves?" And then Bruce says, "Okay, I have to ask, did the blurred look like the monster from Galaxy Quest?"
A little bit.
Laid hairy eggs that the Jawas wanted to eat.
But you know, so here's my question too. Is the Baby Yoda more coherent than we've heard yet? Because the Baby Yoda keeps looking like he wants to say something.
He ate a frog.
He keeps looking like he did eat a frog. That was hilarious. He keeps looking like he wants to say something.
Especially when
And
Mando
he's
was
shushing him.
fixing his arm.
Yeah.
Like he kept on hopping out of the thing. And
Like
went
he
over
wanted
him.
to heal him.
Yeah, but here's the other thing. Yoda was 900 years when Yoda died. It was a little over 900 years, right? And Yoda said, for over 800 years have I trained Jedi. My own counsel will I keep on who is to be trained. So that means that apparently they may have a slow first 50 years, but they've got to have a pretty quick next 50 years where he would have been fast enough to be able to learn to be able to train Jedi. He would have had to train as a Jedi and become a Jedi Master himself.
Yeah. Yeah.
By the time he's like 100.
Yeah, and one question that my friend asked me today, I was like, I didn't really think about that, so I had to like do the math and like add it together, and it's like, one thing my friend asked is, assuming that Baby Yoda lives through the events of Mandalorian into Force Awakens, how old would he be? And I was like, well, between 6 and 7, that's 30 years.
Yeah.
And then if you take out the 5 from Mandalorian, that would be he's 75 by the time Force Awakens happens.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, how more developed would he be by the time the new
So the
trilogy
question
happens?
is, Baby Yoda is showing up in the Rise of
Yeah.
Skywalker. He's the hidden Skywalker. Mike Zero's been talking about that there's a secret Skywalker that's supposed to show up. So there you go.
Look at Steve says you would think they would shave the egg before eating it.
Shave your egg. Shave that egg.
William says he wants to heal Mando.
Make it a bald egg.
Is that like from Baldbeard?
Mm-hmm.
Jennings says it's 50. I'm sure he's not stupid. Wicked Steve says, sorry, I'm in the hospital and the guy next to me is getting shaved for an operation tomorrow.
Are they shaving his egg?
Bruce said, hey Steve, want to have some fun? Ask him if you can have the hair.
Oh.
Steve said then the whole Yoda thing also fits in with the time travel thing for episode 9.
Now, right? So that's a huge possibility as well because of Rebels and time travel and
Which we saw in Rebels.
so here's a question. Is it Yoda? And then Yoda goes back in time 800
They gotta go back in time.
What if the Mandalorian ends
That's
up
how I was with Riverdale yesterday.
What if the Mandalorian ends up saving the Baby Yoda by taking him back somehow 800 years and dropping him off where he's able to live and become Yoda?
William said, Bruce, this is the kid channel.
I know! We've officially marked ourselves not for kids, so take that hair.
He said, hey, she didn't have to read it.
Shave that hair and keep the clippings.
And glue it to another egg.
Glue the hair to another egg?
That's very Blurg-esque.
That egg was pretty shaggy. It was a shaggy egg.
Bruce said, hey, she didn't have to read it, lol. I'm good.
Out loud. I'm gonna. Nice.
Okay, on that note, I'm hungry.
Alright, guys. Well,
Tired and I'm hungry. I'm hungry.
this has been fun. I gotta write some lyrics.
Apparently, you got a diss track to right now.
I got a diss track.
So, thank you. I will not see him again for another couple days.
I
But
gotta
it needs to get done.
I gotta get in the lab with a pen and a pad writing some lyrics because Mike Zero was bad.
Wicked Steve says it was a Wookiee egg.
I thought it was the egg for that one of those creatures.
Maybe that's what the.
I don't think Wookiees lay eggs.
Maybe that's what they were making with the stuff that they're shaving next to the dude next to him.
Maybe it's Chewbacca's son. That egg did look a little lumpy.
Bruce said good night, guys. Thanks for the distraction.
Hey, it was fun, guys. It was a lot of fun. So, anyways,
Bruce said probably tasted like chicken.
they devoured that thing though.
Darth Tasty
like
said,
a Cadbury egg, man.
Said, are you doing a Mando stream on Friday?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
William says Lumpy became a beast. And everyone's also liking the idea of Isaac doing his own thing called Isaac After Dark.
I'm just wondering what Isaac After Dark means. Because, you know, he is 17.
They would have
I don't know. I
they
don't
would
know.
have to
Should we
tune in.
definitely not be a kid's channel if it's Isaac in his room in the dark?
Want to see my black light? No, you don't.
Whoa! The room just closed. That's a joke, kids, that if you don't get, I'm not going to explain it to you.
Well, choose the black light, not the actual light.
Yeah, so if they want to tune in,
Oh,
they
no.
can find out if it's a family channel or not for
No.
Isaac After Dark.
No, it's not for kids. Can't beat that.
Darth Tasty said, I'm in for Isaac After Dark. Get him a black light or a red light.
That's whack. That is so whack. You can't beat programming like that.
Wicked Steve says, yeah, his sheets begin to glow. William says, yeah, he can talk about all the things he wants to talk about.
See what Bruce said.
It'll be a coming
Harry
up.
Potter style.
No, you have to read it before that.
Oh. I'm picturing a bed tent with a flashlight reading a comic book Harry Potter style. Okay, now that makes more sense. I thought he was talking about something with your wand. I don't know.
It's a coming of age story.
Dumbledore. Expecto Patronum.
You know what it said?
Luminous Maxima. Okay, on that note. William says, let's get it going. That means two things.
I've lost all control. I've lost all control, folks.
Wicked Steve says, please don't say coming of age. Whoops.
That's what Bruce said before that.
Wow, I'm being a good boy, just saying. That's what Bruce said.
How did the channel all of a sudden go from 7,000 to a million subscribers? We went Isaac After Dark. That's it right there. The show Isaac After Dark.
Darth Tasty said definitely pushing that PG-13 line tonight. Bruce Jennings says, I have spoken.
Everybody has spoken. Everybody has spoken for sure. Hey, William, we got to figure out, man, how to be able to. I got to get a hold of you. I mean, I got to talk to you about how to do like the live stream, where you can bring like other people into the live stream actually on YouTube.
Bruce said 1 million subscribers because you guys rock.
That'd be awesome.
William said the thing.
And then
that
YouTube would
put...
take it all away the next day, and be like, we're only giving monetization to people with 2 million subscribers.
William says the thing that could put the stream in trouble is when Wookie started humping Enosh's arm.
That's true. We've already gone there.
And then Wicked Steve said, I have come of age. Alright, just message me after the stream and we can talk tomorrow. StreamYard is good for that.
There's a
That's
way.
what Darth Tasty said.
Really, StreamYard. So here's a way to do that. Just to show that we're not a kid channel. Every video, you just bring Wookie into the channel. And to be like, and remember, folks, spade or neuter your dogs.
As he's in your ear going.
That's so creepy. The dog gets like right in my ear and he's like.
It's better than.
Where is Wookie?
It's better upstairs with Logan because Logan takes care of him while we're down here, so he doesn't mess with us. But it's better than Henry. He would look right at Aaron when he would had a little stuffed animal
in the eye.
Darth Tasty said I'm still trying to figure some things out, although I don't know how to use the basic stuff. And then William says, and about setting up a Discord. We should do that.
I went on Discord and I tried to figure it out, and I haven't spent a lot of time with it though. So.
Yeah.
Wicked Steve says, don't let Wookie be the co-host of Isaac After Dark.
Between the two of them, we all go blind.
William says a Point Dexter Lounge Discord where there are no rules.
Yeah. We threw all the rules out.
You're making a phone call on air.
What are you calling?
Can you let Wookie downstairs, please?
Can you let Wookie downstairs, please?
Release the Kraken!
Yes.
We got to do our traditional sign off with the dog.
To prove We're not a family channel. Come here, Wookie.
Come here, Wookie.
Hey, good boy.
Your fans want to see you. Oh, there he comes.
Hi, good boy.
Hey, what's up,
Hey.
Wookie boy? What's up, Wookie boy? Oh, yeah. You want to say hi to your fans? Hey, say hi to your fans, look. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Oh, hey.
William just said, Wookie.
Hey,
Wookie. Go see Daddy.
come see Dad. Come see Dad. Come see Dad. Come here. Come here.
Oh, yeah, and then
Come see
what?
Dad. Come see Dad. Come see Dad.
William just said, don't hum, don't hum, don't hum.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. You want the arm?
He just dropped his toy like, you kidding me?
Like, I waited for
You
this day in my
serious,
life.
Clark?
I had the time of my life.
It's just a cute doggy.
Wookie, come here, buddy. Come here, Wook. No, where people can see you.
He's like, but you always tell me to get off the camera.
Come here. Come here, Wook. Come here. Come here. Come here. People can't see you being cute there.
Come here.
Come on. Come on. We're taking up so much of YouTube's bandwidth and space, like on their servers. Come on.
He's like, what?
Come here. Come here.
Bruce just says you have to say treat.
Treat. Come here.
Rub a treat on your arm.
Put a treat on my arm.
He's like, are you
You
messing
give me an
with me?
RKO? Oh, there it is. Oh, that's what he wanted. Oh, where'd he go?
Come here, boy.
Come here. Ah, come here. Come here, dog. Say hi to. Oh, yeah, it's a cool.
Have a kiss?
Give mommy a kiss.
You're gonna hurt me.
Give mommy a kiss.
Oh, turd.
Got the ball in his mouth.
He just wants to play.
I know. He's all having fun. All right, guys. Well, it was fun.
Bruce says my dog thinks her name is Get Off the Couch.
Who said that?
Bruce.
Nice.
Wicked Steve said roll up your sleeve. Go Steve!
Where'd he go?
Okay,
Where'd he go?
like, hey, Dad. How you doing? Darth Macy just said, wow.
Okay, it's gotta scare me that Steve knew it would work.
Look at Steve said, as I said, ...
It's gotta scare me that Steve knew it would work.
William just said, oh no, and Darth Macy just says, that's wrong. Okay, dude.
It's a kid
William
channel.
just said the children. Wicked Steve just says, wow, maybe it should be called Wookie After Dark.
Oh my gosh.
Bruce just said brown chicken, brown cow.
What?
Wicked Steve just said that's lusting, Nash.
I don't think you know who Bruce said.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Oh, hey now.
Bruce just says, I'm traumatized now, thanks.
Oh, RKO out of nowhere! Wow!
Okay.
He just goes crazy. He's just like. Guess what? It's going away.
Bruce just says that is too fun. Let me go to bed now. Wicked Steve says maybe it should be called Red Rocket After Dark.
All right. Say goodbye to the people. Speak. Speak. There you go. You want to show everybody your tricks real quick, and then we'll go to bed. Okay? All right. Let's show everybody your tricks.
This is what we'll do.
Steve says now Wookie will go out first.
Okay, we're gonna show everybody your tricks.
Hey, Bruce. I'd rather come to your house to move your dog outside.
Okay. Okay, look. Are you ready? What do we got here? So we got bacon. Okay. Ready? Sit. Good boy. Look at there. All right. Ready? Hold on a second. Okay, now spin. Good. There it is. Okay. Lay down.
All your free pebbles. And Jeff just goes, uh-oh, now the channel is also dog friendly.
Uh-oh. Lay down. Roll over. There we go. Roll over slow. Okay. Paw. No, paw. Good. Other paw.
Just keep the camera off the nerdy.
There we go. Speak. Speak. Speak.
Well, he just says Wookie.
Speak. Speak. You know, I'm trying to teach him high five. I'm trying to do that. Okay. Hey. High five. High five. Oh, high five. You did it. Oh, awesome. High five. Good job. Good job, buddy boy. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Oh, and we got one more. We got one more. It's a variant on
Bruce just said mine can blow out fire.
it's a variant on rollover. Ready? Ready? Here we go. Bang! Bang! Bang bang! Bang bang! There it is. All right. Say goodnight, Wook. All right, guys. Well, hey, this was a lot of fun. Come here, Wook. Let's say goodnight to him. Say goodnight to all the fine people out here. That's my Wookie boy. Have a kiss? There we go. Hey, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching our channel. Thanks for being our friends. Do you love all the people? Give them a kiss. Give them a kiss. There he goes. Okay. All right, guys. You guys have a good night. We will. Oh no, not in the kitchen. Yes, on the kitchen floor. Hey, you. Get out of there. Those are clean dishes. All right. Until next time, guys. We'll see you all later. Bye, guys.